What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kind of Funny podcast. I'm one of your best friends, Greg Miller, alongside producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino. That's how fast it can turn. You left it open. You left yourself in a perfect place.
I left it open for you.
Fucking champ to champ. I don't know if you watched the pre-show, ladies and gentlemen, but let me tell you, Nick and I are on another level today. Friendship-wise.
We love each other.
Performance-wise.
It's just because I haven't seen you in so long, and everyone else here is such a fucking wet bag of sand.
They all suck, you know what I mean?
But what's Barret?
What? Bag of kitty litter. There's a giant man-sized bag of kitty litter.
Hey, you leave Milk Boy alone, right?
We're calling him Milk Boy now.
Yeah, how did that start from KFAF?
Because he poured the milk for me. I was like, thanks for being my milk boy. And he goes, no. No, don't do that.
That's the first part. You can't do it. You can't show signs of weakness.
And then I realized the genius of Milk Mommy, Milk Boy.
They said
Uncle Milk, maybe? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
He's the milkman.
Oh, he's the milkman.
Look at him in his milkman coat over there.
Milk Mommy and Milk Boy is the modern version of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
That was
someone in our
genius comment.
We need to see that Photoshop. That is a necessity right now. I want the
Shark
3D
Boy
version.
and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
That's a good call, actually. That should be a theme.
Over here with his flaming hot
Kids
hands is
movies.
Andy
Kids
Cortez.
Show him your tongue, dude.
Everything's red around you.
Can we get a 1, Kev?
Oh, God, there it is. He's doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Doing it.
I'm like a salamander.
It's so spicy.
I don't know if that's
My little spicy salamander.
like maybe like a drunk one. It like walked through. Somebody left alcohol on the ground. Over there, in a stunning white coat and an
My
amazing
Boyoji jacket.
Pride shirt. Forbes, 30 under 30, aka
Yeah.
the second best baby blues in San Francisco, aka the verified one at Tim Gettys.
Let's Timos. You go to kindoffunny.com/store to get this shirt.
If you're interested in my shirt, you can go to giantbomb.com/store.
You could.
I don't know if that's actually
Where
the
can you
URL.
get your shirt,
You
Nick?
can pretty much walk into any clothing store on the planet and get a Heather Gray crew neck t-shirt.
You can get mine on kind of. I don't know if we can get this anymore.
Video games are cool.
You can get that one, though.
The party mode one. Party mode one.
Why did I move my head as if my head was in the way?
Because sometimes we mistake
We're a
yourself
team.
for Greg.
We're a team. We're a team.
I'm a little salamander.
I don't like that noise.
Little salamander,
Hey,
short
do the
and
salamander
stout.
tongue thing. Oh shit!
What are you trying to do? You trying to go to Skycam?
No, I was trying to go to you.
Oh,
Kevin's up against the wall right
I've
now.
given up.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. We're recording these out of order. I'll be at Judges Week next week when this should be recorded. And I'll tell you what, I feel like we've been going a long time.
Are you just excited?
Maybe it's because of Vancouver and all the other work trips
exactly
and all the other
why.
things, and it just never stops.
Are
Am I
you excited to go down to the hotel that you're staying at on like the beach and just play games?
Not go there, not go to the beach at all, stay away.
Oh,
Why
you
is
go
it
to
so
the beach.
hot and
That's like
sunny
you
here?
go to the beach.
Stay away.
But like just drink cocktails all night long and hang out and play games and then
Sure.
be like, I now have the power to fucking look at games and vote on shit.
Greg,
I mean, I have that power all the time.
Can you Instagram live everything to me?
No, I can't. There's embargoes. I'm sorry.
Can I come down with
Yeah,
you?
but will they
stay in your
know?
hotel room.
Yeah.
Sleep at the foot of your bed and just party and do nothing. Just be a fucking good for nothing all week.
You can hang out with Jen because she works from the hotel all day.
Oh, perfect. I'd like to go to your appointments, but just be that guy that doesn't actually do anything. Kind of a scourge. Just a general
Or just what we did at that
scourge.
gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say we take the Nintendo Switch, and me and Nick both sleep at the foot of the bed, and we play Ultimate Chicken Horse all day and all night.
We got to play more of
But
that.
here's the thing. I'm going to throw this back at you, right? You just volley
I'll
it
catch
to me.
it. I'm ready to
I
catch
get
it, Nick.
We're going to get a good volley going right now. We
let's
dress like Greg the entire time. Mini Gregs.
Okay.
Okay. We stand behind him no more or less than 2 feet the
And we don't
entire time.
talk.
We don't talk to. We talk to
words.
each other, but giggles and
We
whispers.
shouldn't know. We should do where like I get there and I'm there for like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh man, can I use the bathroom? I'm like, oh sure. And I walk off to use the bathroom, and then one of you comes out dressed
Yeah,
exactly
as
the
you.
same. And we see how long you can
That'd
go.
be great.
That is such a Nathan For You style the prank.
See
Y'all
what
gotta
they do,
watch that
you know
show.
what I mean?
man.
I've seen Nathan For You.
No, you have bad
It's
taste.
just
Kevin.
okay.
It's a
I
good
have
show.
great taste.
Nah.
Judges Week, of course, we go down there, we play a bunch of stuff early from E3, done a bunch of different companies. It's a Jeff Keighley presented thing, a whole bunch of different people, and then you vote on the awards at the end of it, right? Last year, I always talk about how we have 1 foot in being YouTubers, podcasters, influencers, 1 foot in being traditional games
Sex
press,
man,
right?
yeah.
And I think it was never more evident than last year when I woke up for a day of Judges Week and put on the Giant Bomb shirt and went to the events, and it broke every PR person's brain. They're like, did you... You're still kind of. I'm like, yeah, no. I just. Why do you have this? We like them. We like Giant Bomb. You just. Well, I wear other
really?
people's
That's
shirts.
funny.
Wear other
That's
people's shirts all the time. They're like, are you doing coverage for them? I'm like, no, just like Jeff's right there.
You're like,
Jeff's
not,
right
it's
there.
not a
You can
name
talk to him.
tag. It's a T-shirt. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a T-shirt. They sell
You
them.
should have worn an NFL shirt just to see.
Really fuck them up.
Jer-
You should wear-
Jersey.
You should wear a Batman shirt next time. You should be like,
Oh
are
my
you
God.
Batman? Oh my God. That's a PR person.
If you didn't know, this is the Kind of Funny podcast. Each and every week, we come to you. I already screwed it up.
yeah.
It's
We
Games
run
Daily,
you
and again, it's been
yeah.
too fucking long a week.
How does Jeff Keighley have such a grasp around E3?
Grasp
And
or
most things.
I mean, because he's
stranglehold.
I mean,
all of it.
I would venture to say because like the Game Awards, right? He just decided this can be done better.
But like Judges Week, did he invent that?
I believe so.
Really?
I don't know the history of it, but yeah, I think so.
Oh,
That's dope
I
as
didn't know
fuck.
he had anything to do with that.
Yeah,
That's really
he
cool.
sets it all up. Yeah, it's a Jeff thing.
Wow.
Because I think it was just the idea of like, there has to be a better way. Stumbled around E3, a million different people seeing a million different games, then arguing about it. Well, why not get some games out in front of it? Go out there and get it done, and then you can see different things at E3. And then you come together with better opinions.
We need more Jeff Keighley's in our lives.
We do. I don't know what I got to do to get him up here for anything.
I feel like Nick can be that, but
No,
I'm not sure for
no,
what community.
no.
Though.
Yeah, exactly. I
We're
don't know.
gonna task
No.
Nick with organizing a thing.
I feel like I'd be really good at the as an ambassador for the snack community. I feel like that'd be fun. Right?
Each and every week, 4 best friends gather around this table, each bringing whatever's happened in their lives to talk to you about it. And for some reason, you like that because you let us be part of your lives and we love you for it. If you really love it, you can go to patreon.com/kindafunny where you can get each and every episode along with their pre and post shows, along with it being ad-free early. That's right. Get more content with less ads earlier than anywhere else. However,
sounds
if you,
like a deal, Greg.
it's a great deal. If you have no bucks to toss away, it's no big deal. You can go to youtube.com/kindafunny, roosterteeth.com, or podcast services around the globe each and every Friday for a brand new episode that has a whole bunch of ads and no pre and post show. Sucks to be you. So here's what happened. Oh, let's do housekeeping.
Here's what happened.
I'll do housekeeping before I get into it, Andy. All right?
Okay.
Tim, pack your bags. We're going to Florida.
We're going to Florida.
Woo!
The big
May
O FLO.
21st through the 23rd, you and I will be down at Orlando.
Couple of flow riders.
That's gonna be us. That's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
us,
dude.
big time in Orlando, doing some Full Sail stuff. At some point, we're gonna throw a meet and greet down there. We're waiting on our full schedule from Full Sail to figure out what we're gonna do and how we can get fans
It
there.
will be somewhere between May 21st and May 23rd.
Exactly.
Hold on to your butts.
Yeah, since we already don't have it planned in current timeline, let alone next week. We don't know this, so we'll eventually just look at Twitter and we'll know something about it. Then today, which is way old for you, we announced when we're going to London. The Kinda Funny World Tour final official World Tour meet and greet stop is Saturday, November 23rd in London, England. Tickets will go up on June 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific time, aka 5 p.m. London GMT +1. There are going to be 300
DMT.
BMT. Why'd you say GMT here then?
I didn't say that.
It's from the document you fucking made. Why'd you want to make me look like
It
an
should
idiot?
be GMT.
It's different AKAs.
Greater Mountain 10.
GMT is Greenwich Mean Time.
We gotta talk about Tim.
I can't
It's
believe
because he's busy trying on jackets. That's what he does. He's not detail oriented because he's worried about what color Palmer jacket he's gonna wear.
I have all of them.
I respect him.
London meet and greet, November 23rd. It's a Saturday, but June 3rd we will put the tickets up. There are 300 of them. What that means, ladies and gentlemen, is do not take one of the tickets unless you are 150% sure you can come to the London meet and greet on November 23rd.
if you end up backing up, I'm gonna find you.
Don't do it. For real, like we talked a lot on the show, right, about how we got to figure out how to do meet and greets differently, how New York was an amazing time, but way too many people and didn't work out the way it should, and people didn't have the right kind of experience with all of us. So we're limiting this to 300, meaning that, number one, if you're going to take a ticket, you have to know you're coming. It can't be I think I can, or I'll check with work, or maybe I'll work. No, you got to know you're 100% in, otherwise you're taking somebody's spot. And in the same vein, we're asking you, do not, if your partner, if your friend isn't into Kinda Funny, and they're along for, don't bring them.
Yeah.
Let's leave these 300 spots open for best friends who want to hang out and be best friends. I know you may say, I don't want to go alone. It's intimidating. You are not alone. 299 other best friends will be there.
Do you think that we should come up with a system where
Knifey
if
knife?
someone gets a ticket and then doesn't show up, we give that person's personal information out to everyone?
To Kevin specifically.
Oh, like
Sure.
doxing
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should we
Well,
do
no,
that instead?
doxing sounds like it's bad. This is like
Yeah, I know, I don't
want
wanna,
to
I don't want-
But
right?
it sounds
I
like
don't want to do the thing
doxing.
where the SWAT team
Like
comes in.
dachshunds.
That's not
we're
doxing,
doxing.
right?
We're doxing people.
Dachshunds
We're
are
wiener
great.
dogging people.
I don't want to do the thing where the SWAT team comes in while they're Twitch streaming. I just want to do the
different
thing where like
swatting, yeah.
I
Very
read their
different.
People go
email
to jail for that
out.
now, literally.
I read their email out on KFAF
And murder them.
and then to have everyone send them nude pictures.
That all sounds good. So far, it's all good.
That's what I'm saying. But like, just know that you're getting a picture of Kevin from the waist down if you don't
I'll
show
add
up.
it to the collection.
You got something?
Chop it off.
I am so. Are you done with this? 'Cause
No,
I
thank you to
want- I
Patreon
want-
producers. Thank you to Patreon producers Bert May, he's back. Mark Stravaggi, Kieran O'Donnell, DJ Kento, Sam Davis. Today we're brought to you by Movement and Upstart, but Andy has something to say apparently.
I'm so disgusted in you guys that you would
Here we fucking
team
go.
up with the Full Sail fighting orcas when you have me on Art Institute Aardvark. Like, they're our biggest rivals. And
In the arts community?
you're coming after me.
Sure, but I thought since like your dreams were broken, and you like left everything behind that you got your degree in. You know what
Now
I mean?
you play acoustic
Remember
guitar
when you were like,
on
"Oh,
the
man,
internet
yeah,
show.
I wouldn't know how
exactly,
to use Photoshop if it wasn't
exactly.
for the Art Institute fighting aardvarks. But you got the Full Sail fighting orcas. Everybody's fighting.
Why are they all so
I'm just
angry?
gonna say this: orca versus an aardvark, not much of a competition.
You
there.
would think,
But
right?
on dry land.
But you
What
don't.
is an aardvark?
You don't
Still
watch Blue
think an
Planet.
Orca, it's a
I watch
fucking
Blue
whale.
Planet.
An orca's a killer whale.
No, an aardvark.
An aardvark's like an anteater.
Okay.
Yeah.
But way
Yeah, the
deadlier,
whale.
poisonous.
They're not poisonous at all. They're little tiny.
times
They
as tall.
They just,
What was it on
times
land?
as tall.
Yeah.
The whales
They're
fucked on
17
land.
feet
Are
tall.
these real mascots?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No.
I was
That'd
gonna
be
say I didn't-
amazing.
I
If they
believe
actually
I can see
work
there
this.
being esports teams and stuff.
Oh, no.
I feel like a trade, one of those. What do they call them? Not trades. Trade colleges. Is that what Full Sail is? It's kind of like a
Yes.
yeah. So like a trade college. I just feel like they're like, we don't. Come on, guys.
No,
we don't
of course not.
We don't
Yeah,
need
yeah.
mascots.
Yeah,
They're
what
for
else?
easy.
We're calling a spade here. We're just teaching people how to actually do real shit. We don't have sports.
Very
We don't
helpful.
care
At my
about that
community
stuff.
college, we the first community college I went to, it then
How
eventually
many community
dropped
colleges you go to?
two, South Texas and then Austin.
Okay.
When I moved to Austin, but the first one dropped community because you could eventually get a bachelor's from there. But it
cool.
was like a weird thing.
It's just college.
So it's a
But we
4-year
didn't have a
college.
fucking mascot. I was like, give us a mascot.
Dude, that's better than us. We had
Let
a
me be
fucking
the basketball
anteater.
team. I'll be
No,
the basketball
anteaters are
team.
cool. That's
You're
cool.
the
Real cool.
alligators.
So you did 2 years of community college?
Oh, I did so many. I took like a year off because I was like doing music.
How many
band
years
shit.
of NCAA eligibility do you still have left, though? Could you go out and play?
I think I still got 4 years.
Yeah, you
honestly,
could go
Greg.
shoot the Jays out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly,
You should look into Mizzou, man. They could use you.
I mean, I think there's a lot of people looking to recruit, right?
Yeah,
and they want
yeah.
somebody who's over the age of 30.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
then you got a good head on your shoulders, right?
Yeah.
You put any of these young
Exactly.
kids into these
Experience.
experiences.
Maturity.
There's cheerleaders, there's fame, there's
They don't
donors with
understand.
sneakers. It's a huge thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say you don't actually reach your athletic prime until like 30, 31.
I think
Well, again,
yeah.
when you're so young, you're just all testosterone,
Yeah,
right? You're
all
all cock and
balls.
balls.
Just
No,
balls. When you're
my age,
so you're
you're
like
like-
just you're always
yeah.
just getting in the paint like this, and
Yeah,
then you
yeah.
hurt yourself.
Well, 'cause they get
and he's
worried,
gonna do
like-
the thing where he just walks up and like, boom, like fucking field vision. You know what I
gets it.
mean? Clear
Yeah.
the mechanism.
Quarterback
Everything goes
vision,
quiet. Yeah,
cone
yeah,
to
yeah.
cone. People get
What
worried.
sport are we talking about here? We got a lot of sports going
People
on
get
here.
worried that like the younger kids will dunk and bring down the basketball rim, but someone my age cannot do that. So like that, I bring a lot of
Age,
safety
height,
into it.
agility. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
do it.
Remember when you called Andy a 35-year-old man?
No, that's not like something I would
Nick
say.
called me a 35-year-old man.
We were singing the other day in Let's Play.
I remember.
It was fun. It was real fun.
It was really
and then
fun.
my wife disconnected us from the PlayStation Network.
Like the third party.
God
man.
bless my wife.
I love it.
Did you make her a profile last night?
No, I
PSN?
got home too late to make her profile, but I'm going to. And then the question becomes, what picture do I pick of her? Because it will be a point of contention.
I don't
So
think you add a
Yeah, it
picture.
doesn't have to
it's
be a
just
picture.
Facebook, right?
No, because I have. Good question. But because I have your profile still there too, so it's me with the belt, you like doing
Yeah.
the thing, and then I got to put a picture up for her. But I'm trying to figure out what. It can't be a picture of her. She
Do
will
you
not like a
think-
picture
I was
of her.
looking at my PSN friends the other night.
Yeah.
Like it says, according to it, like I think it was 3 years ago, I sent you a real name request. You think you'll ever accept it?
No, he doesn't know.
Oh God,
what
no.
I'm talking
What is it? I don't even know what that
He
is.
has no idea what that is.
And then it was like instead of it'll show my Facebook profile picture in your friends list and stuff.
Oh,
And
I
my
like
real
the
name.
one. I like that profile that you have on my. Oh, that's in my friends list. Though. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about my friends list. I don't look at that
It
shit.
kind of hurts me though when I go in there and I see that I have the one outstanding request and it's you.
Oh, does it chap your
I
hide?
don't like that
It
at
burns,
all. I
huh?
don't like that. I like
Can
keeping
you
everything
resend
very
the
clean.
request?
Sure. Well, I can delete and
No,
resend.
I'll go on tonight and do it if I remember.
Guys,
text
I
me.
have my
I'll go on tonight and do it if I remember.
Oh, it's gonna be 2 hours from now. You think I'm gonna fucking earmark? That's good. That's gonna take
No
up
way you
precious
remember. Why
space
say
in my
it?
brain.
in and out, in and out, in and out. Guys, I've gotten my friends list down. I started at 13, 18. We're down to like, I think 450 something.
Wow.
Dude, like 5 people at a time every 15 minutes. Just bam.
Just kill 'em?
Doing it all day. Yeah.
Wham, bam.
Removing
Thank you,
people.
Nick.
It took me a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I hired the kids, the Greg Miller Industry kids, when I was at the full 2000, and they sucked, and they barely
Well,
put a
it's
dent.
so
in it.
slow through the PlayStation.
I'm just blaming Cheeks Jr. for sucking.
Specifically
All right,
Cheeks
and
it's-
stealing your ideas.
yeah, I know. Don't even bring it up. Don't even
Yeah.
bring this up. Have you seen this? Can you go to Cheeks Jr.'s Twitter?
Don't even bring it up.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen
I don't know.
this?
Have you seen this?
No, but he sent me an email asking for some help with After Effects stuff.
Cool.
So if I don't like what this is, I'm just gonna say
Don't
I'm
do
not
it
gonna
because
reply to
you're
that
going to
email.
ask them, like, hey, can I get a fucking lawyer involved? But now that I'm down to 899.
$8.99.
No, 900. I'm down to 98.
Oh,
2 figures.
Wow.
With
Whoa.
PSN friends. It's awesome. I can actually use it and see. So Kevin, throw it up. This is Cheeks Jr. If you didn't know, he's this kid that sucks. Scroll down. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. You'll see it. Keep scrolling. Keep going.
He helped us buy
Don't
a
be afraid.
TV.
Keep going.
Nice kid.
Keep
Nice
doing
guy.
it. There it is. He's selling a T-shirt. Said old games old. That's not a catchphrase. That's a Greg Miller catchphrase.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That might be the ugliest T-shirt I've ever seen. I don't think he's selling
We're not
anything.
commenting on the
Hold
fact.
on. What did you say it was yesterday, Andy? You're like, oh, it's inspired by fucking Danny Trejo or something.
No, it reminds me
It
of
did sound
like
like-
it reminds me of like a Teddy Fresh.
Teddy Fresh. And
Sort of.
Greg really goes, fuck Teddy Fresh.
You had no idea who they are.
What do you mean? I just told him to fuck off.
Can you, Kevin, can you Google Teddy Fresh?
Anyways,
Teddy
this
Fresh
is
is
a
a
Greg
H3
Miller thing. He
podcast.
will be hearing from our lawyers. No one else get any idea to do this. It's bad enough that he stole my look. You know what I mean?
Man, he's
Fucking
just
looks like my
ripping you
son.
off
Even when he
everywhere.
came to play you at Kind of Funny Live that one time.
He was you?
Yeah, just
Right.
doing me in a Team Fat Cutoff. What's he thinking?
Doing you hard.
He's doing
Yeah,
me hard.
Teddy
That's what
Fresh
he
is Gila Klein and Ethan Klein from H3H3.
Oh.
But they do like these hoodies where it's all like different
I
sleeve
thought it was a
colors
human
and
being.
does. Just glancing at this, I'm guessing Steven Suptic and Tom Holland are big fans.
Tom
Glancing
Holland.
at this,
Yeah.
Hawkins.
gives me a fucking
Tom
headache.
Holland's.
What's giving you a headache?
There's
Spider-Man?
too many colors.
Too many colors.
colors. I can't see
Can
through
you
all the
guys
Teddy Fresh.
believe
I still haven't seen it.
what that turned into?
I still haven't seen it.
Chris D'Elia.
So what did he do in the video? Does he actually
So
like rap?
there's no video yet. It's just it's a song. But there's a new song by Eminem and Logic. It's
Holy shit.
Logic featuring Eminem.
Holy shit.
And it's called Homicide, which you knew they were about to just fucking rip the beat. Like it was just going to be out rapping each other. Like who can do better here?
Oh, I
type
like
shit,
peanuts
right?
and I like pie.
Shit.
Oh, I like peanuts and I like pie. Keep going. Yeah, what's the next line?
Get you on the remix, I guess.
Put them together, I got no
I
eye.
got no eye. Put them together. I got no eye.
But they go for about 5 minutes, and verse 1 is Logic, verse 2 is Eminem, and then verse 3, Eminem kind of just cuts his verse off, and then it's just Chris D'Elia doing the
Who's Chris D'Elia?
Chris D'Elia, too many bosses, too many
okay.
bosses. Like it's just that. They just put it in, and it's like, holy shit! Imagine making fun of someone so well that they invite you to be on the thing.
That's my goal in life. My goal in life is to talk so much shit about someone that they go, I've come full circle. I no longer want to kill you in your
Yeah.
fucking sleep. I think you're awesome.
Well, that's
Nick.
why
Come."
Andy invited you on KFAF, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Henry Winkler. He's gonna.
Oh, one day the Wink's gonna be like, Nick, I'm sorry. I will be your
so
grandpa.
great and Barry, man.
He's so great in Barry, and that's
Yeah.
why it sucks that he's a dirtbag in real life.
He's not.
He's a really nice guy.
Walked
and
up,
Barry is
spit
great, and
on
everyone
Nick
should watch it.
and said,
A lot
"Get
of
out of
spit.
my way,
Piece of
internet
shit.
hack."
It is a trip though, like watching that show and being like and having like interacted with him though. That's always
Yeah.
a weird thing.
No, no.
All kidding aside, it's very strange to be like. I don't want to say it destroys the illusion,
I
but
100%.
it's so fucking weird. Like we
Yeah.
hung out with him,
Yeah.
and I
didn't
like to
hang
believe.
out.
Well, I like to believe he remembers me.
He shunned you. I mean,
He remembers me.
But I do know.
You hung out with him in the same way. I shared my aunt shared an elevator with Norm from Cheers once. You know, that's how much you hung out. She might have even said more words to Norm than you did to Henry
We had a
Winkler.
great moment where I stared at his coral sweater and he asked me about us, and it was great. And I think I
Took a
really
photo?
made an impact.
He
I
didn't
really
get out
made
of the
an
golf
impact.
cart for the photo.
He
That was
wouldn't
funny.
get out of the golf cart for the photo, but to be fair, he was tired. He just been on stage for 2 hours. Greg Miller, everyone knows, he goes on stage for 30 minutes. That has to be 5 times the amount of time in a
Give
golf
me
cart.
the iron lung. Yeah.
Golf
Give me the iron lung. My rejuvenation chamber.
We put that in our writer now.
Yeah.
It's Greg for every hour he's on stage, 4 hours in a golf cart.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. Doesn't matter
Just
where.
needs to be
I
in
do.
the golf
I do.
cart.
In his
agree.
hotel room,
I
preferably.
bank the hours a lot. I'll just find a golf cart. I'm going to be here for 34 hours, guys. Talk to you later.
Somebody bring me some sort of fucking Capri Sun.
Seeing Henry Winkler in the show, though, I do kind of get like, wow, but he was right there. Like,
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's hard. It's
really
heartbreaking
cool.
right now. And we shouldn't talk
Well,
about
yeah,
Barry
don't talk.
spoilers,
I'm
I
not
guess.
caught up there.
Well, I mean, you're
the
in
Barrys.
season 2, right?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's all you need to know.
Oh, because of his character?
Mr. Yeah, Cousineau.
really sad.
It's just you
Gene
can see
Cousineau.
him. Yeah.
I also want to give a shout out. We're almost done with Veep, which is good. You guys need to watch this
Yeah,
show.
I watched
It's so
season 1 of
fucking
Veep
good.
and then kind of fell off.
It gets better, and they're just so mean.
What I need to throw out there is Kevin. A lot of times you say stuff and I don't listen. Like I hear it and I'm like, not for me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna read Beetleborgs or whatever the fuck you like.
that's Tim.
Beaver Borgs.
Yeah,
The big bad Beaver Borgs.
they're horrible. You know what I mean? I watched
Jesus.
Shit, I just slipped the name. The sketch show from Netflix.
Can you leave?
Okay,
whatever the fuck.
I think you should leave now.
I think you should leave now.
I think you should leave.
I started one last night or whatever, and then ended up watching them all. And at least once every episode had one of those like I'm dying. I'm not no. It'd be one beyond wheezing, where it was just so fucking out of the blue that it just caught me so off guard. It's just like the deepest, sharpest heart.
Have you tried it yet, Nick?
I started watching. Here's the thing. I watched the very first skit, which is the lawyer skit.
Yeah.
And I was watching it with Dee, and and she was kind of into it, and I paused it. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this later.
Yeah.
This is gonna be one of those shows that
That's a great call.
I'm just calling it right now. Let's get ahead of this. Like, this is not you. This is 100% me. So
it's you. It's
I got
so
it queued
you.
up. I'm looking forward to it. Again, though, I'm on that Brooklyn Nine-Nine train real hard right now. And fucking Scooby over there is trying to get me to watch Nirvana, the band, the show, the band, or whatever the fuck it was.
watch the show.
So,
Have you watched it? That's where you saw it?
but that first skit I thought was really funny.
Oh, I'm just because it'll be you in the middle of a skit.
It was
I'm
like, have
this
you
is-
ever had this happen to you?
in the middle of a skit,
That's
just
the
funny
second
enough.
skit.
Second skit, yeah.
Middle of a skit, it's funny enough, and then just out of the blue, and then he's trying to put 2 meatballs back in my scrotum and cake batter back in my penis. And I was like, it's so fucking good.
so good.
It's so good.
That sounds like you wrote it.
It does. It
No,
does.
honestly, like, when I was talking about it on the show a couple weeks ago, it scares me how similar it is to just our experience.
I love it.
But it's well
If we had a
crafted
budget.
and like there's a budget and
means
like
we're
Glenn from
resonating.
Walking Dead's there. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. That was
Yeah.
a good one too.
So many
I'm
stars.
very much looking forward to it. It's one of those like Brooklyn Nine-Nine shows where I'm like, I want to watch it. It's queued up. I have to wait for the right time where I'm in that mindset.
2
of like,
hours,
I'm
man.
relaxed.
2 hours in and out.
That's
it, the whole
in
thing?
the
The
middle
whole
of the
thing.
marathon last night.
Thanks, buddy.
I went out to get pizza because who doesn't like a good carry-out pizza from the hood? You know what I mean? Almost died.
Where'd you go?
Almost died.
No, where? To heaven?
I did Patches. Yeah.
What happened?
I got out there, right?
I almost died. What's the first question? Wait, where'd you get pizza at?
Well, here's the thing: is we talked about it. Do you want to do Pasquale's? I know you're a big Pasquale's.
I
fan.
love Pascal's. I got it last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Our problem is we burned out on Pasquale's because we did so much. So then it was like, fuck, what are we gonna do? Do you want a Pasquale's? And I was like, no, let's do Pachi's. Let's just I want Pasquale's.
You like their thin crust?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bunch is good thin crust.
Because I definitely need to give it a shot.
Actually, they're
I
good.
always see it whenever I open the app. I'll open up Postmates or Uber Eats, and it's always like one of the featured ones on top. That's
it's
like, hey,
good.
Let's
try
just
Pachi's.
get into it here. Let's just get
Let's
into it
just
right
jump
now. All right,
into
because
it.
forget the almost dying thing. Let's just talk about San Francisco pizza for a second. Because the dilemma last night was Jen was like, I've had a rough day. I would like pizza.
Want some pizza.
She's breaking. She's usually like you know what I mean? Where she wants to eat clean and veggies.
sometimes you gotta do it.
She's like, I want pizza. She's like, however, a lot of times we get the Baiano. You get that sausage and honey
Bionicles?
pizza.
So thin.
Yeah, it's foldable. Pachi's is not
Bionicles are cool,
not Bionicles. They do a sausage and honey pie with like a white sauce. It's delicious, but it's totally different. It's not, it's not like I want a slice. I want pizza.
you want a real slice.
And she's like, I just want a pepperoni pizza, and that's when I did the. That's tough. Because what's the best basic pepperoni? And I started running through options, and I don't think there's a standout where you're like
Signori's.
Signori's is not bad. I'm never gonna knock Signori's, but it's not amazing. Just that.
Andy, remember that time
That
at
Goat
3
Hill's
in the
really
morning
good.
when
Goat
Signoras
Hill's pretty
came
good. Yeah.
fucking through and changed our night?
Kevin, I've never been more rejuvenated. Really, like I'm not religious, but I thought about it. Like in that moment,
You saw Jesus.
Yeah.
In that
You looked
pepperoni.
down at that pie and it was just the pepperoni was in the shape of Jesus'
Yeah.
beard, and you're
La
like,
Virgen
I
Maria.
believe in you.
Signori's got that
Lord.
good bready crust, but I don't think that's what Jen was looking for. I like Signori's, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking any of these pizzas.
San Francisco treat.
But like Pachi's, right? So like Baiano, I want a sausage and honey, right? Escape from New York, if I'm getting that, like that's a big old New York thing.
Escape
Again,
from New York sucks.
Exactly, it's never great.
Extreme pizza
It's
sucks.
fine. Extreme pizza. Well, if you can get one run of their buffalo chicken, it's not bad. But again, it's not
You
good.
gotta eat it there. You get it back, you're eating the fucking box. You don't have to eat the
Pachi's,
box of
you're like,
pizza.
hey, we're getting a pizza that's not deep dish. What are you gonna get? I'm gonna get the arugula prosciutto pizza, which is dynamite
not a
as well.
pizza.
This,
Yeah, it is.
this place on Geary, Donairo's.
I want to go check that place out.
Try it out. I like it. I don't like it as much as Pasquale's.
Okay.
But I still enjoy it.
Okay.
It's good. It's a good slice.
So this was the struggle. We went around the block and finally was like, let's try Pachi's. You know what I mean? It's solid. I can't speak to it. I haven't had just a regular pepperoni from them in forever. Let's do. Order that. Come down the street. Gonna walk over to get this pizza. Get to the corner. Muni's there making its rounds. Or
Getting
whatever, right?
emotional about it.
No, I'm just burping because I've been drinking. Muni's making its rounds, right? And so like the lights are all holding for it as it makes its move. And so I'm looking at my phone reading an email from a best friend. on the corner, and then you know how in San Francisco the things go like wait, or like the light's on the cross, yeah, exactly. And so I'd walked up and I was waiting and
Wait, should you explain that a little bit more for the people that don't know that?
Like, is somebody shooting a machine gun, Nick? What's that sound?
No, it's the sound that lets people who are, I believe, vision impaired.
Yeah,
no, it's time to walk.
Instead of street lights, there's also things that there's speakers
audio,
that tell
Just
you what's
wait,
up.
don't-
But
yeah.
they also do this weird machine gun sound.
Well, it's to let you know it's safe to walk for the period of time. I believe that's happening, and it sounds like some sort of mechanized insect is swarming you.
Like a cicada.
sure. Yeah.
We talked about cicadas 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And so
also have little
I'm waiting
bumpy
there.
things.
The Muni's coming, which is screwing up all the lights to begin with.
How's the
you know.
mini sound?
Well, there you
Ding ding, ring a ling ding.
No, I mean it's more like it's more rickety. Oh yeah, when they ring their bell, sure, yeah, 100% correct. And I'm on the phone looking at it, and this girl saddles up next to me, right? And she just goes through the crosswalk, and I look up, and everything's still red, and I'm like, oh, she knows that the Muni's coming, and I'm like, I'm enjoying a peaceful walk. I'm in no hurry to get to this pizza. Don't worry about it. So I go back to my phone. Muni finishes this thing. She's long gone. Then it comes back on. It's like you could this now on across whatever.
Hey,
And
go
so
for it, bro.
Walk.
I start walking into the thing, and I get about halfway into the crosswalk, and just and I look up. I'm like, this motherfucker has like a pregnant lady in there. Like he's dying. He needs to get through this thing that quick. And I look
All at
up,
once?
and then I look up. Huh?
Pregnant lady Andy sign?
No,
I
that's
assume
what
that's
you're
what
thinking. It's like, this guy's in a
why is he
hurry.
honking that much or whatever. And I look up, and sure enough, no, I just walked on the wrong light. I was just in the middle of the intersection with traffic coming at me.
Sounds betrayed
So I had to
you.
run back.
That's happened to me before.
Yeah, yeah.
I've sadly
That's happened to
done
me
that as
before,
well.
where I for some reason look at, I'll be in my car and I'll see the traffic light at the next stop turn green. I've just gone and then like looked up like, oh, that's red. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I have never run a red light.
Never. Never. Definitely
I
not.
never
Definitely not on camera.
And
Definitely
there's
not.
definitely not
Yeah.
footage of it.
And I've never gotten parking tickets here either. I just got another parking ticket.
You've never backed up into vehicles either.
Hey,
Dude,
I backed up into a car the other day. I looked back and it was my exact car. It was like same color, same year Honda. And I was like, yeah, same thing, right? Doesn't matter.
brothers.
We just traded paint.
Gray on gray. It's just
all
gray.
good. It's all
They
good.
transfer it.
But his bumper looked like shit too, so I was like, it doesn't matter.
I got a quick driving story that I told a couple of you guys yesterday. But yesterday morning, I was driving into work, and I was at a cross whatever the
Walk.
fuck they're called. Yeah. And there was a car in front of me coming at me. I was turning right, and they stopped, but they stopped before I did. But I'm like, I'm turning right, so we both have the right of way. It's fine. We start to go, but he's turning the same way I am.
idiots.
And it turns into a fucking honkathon. I'm not a honker. I usually don't get all riled up.
I'm
like
not a
that.
honker either.
Here's the thing about you, Tim. You think you're not a honker.
not.
You've turned into a honker, my friend. Am I wrong? You've got a lot more
Dude, no,
aggressive.
ever since Gia been around, I see him all the time. Honk, honk, honk.
I just mean
At
you
least in
like
my car, I don't
you used to
honk.
be like everything's cool, but now you're like, no, fuck that. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
no, I'll
talk
say-
shit to people, or I'm gonna scream at someone if something goes bad.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You're a lot
But
more
I don't
aggressive
honk at
now.
them, though. I don't
Really
honk.
not.
I had to be a honker today, and I'm not a honker either.
This conversation.
I'm a honker.
And he's so
But I'm like-
serious looking at me saying that.
I'm a polite honker though. I'll do a little, huh. Like if someone's not paying attention, I'm like, I sympathize because I text as well, like sometimes. So I'll just give them a little honk, honk.
Yeah.
You know, especially
Yeah.
at that light over there where it's only the left turn light over by West Portal's like it's only green for 1 second.
literally-
God, I
like
hate that
one
light so
fucking
much.
second.
Yeah,
Did you see Alana's
Fuck that.
tweet?
I'm from
Wait, no,
Chicago.
see,
I'll
the
honk.
Point of the story is, I'm turning.
I'm sorry,
and,
I almost died. Nobody cared. You
My
wanna make
honk,
fun of me,
my
yeah.
honk was
Well, you
out,
don't.
like out
You
of
deserve
fear. It wasn't out of like fuck you. It was definitely just like a whoa, hey, we need to.
What are you doing?
You were
we gotta
doing a
figure this
defensive
shit-
honk,
It was
not
a
an
defensive
offensive
honk.
honk.
Definitely. We go,
was like,
and his
"Careful!"
window was down, so was mine. And he yells
day.
at me. He's like, "What the fuck you doing?" And I was just like reflex. I was just like, "Your blinker wasn't on." And he goes, "Oh, I am so sorry."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way you want it to go.
And then he just got back and just drove
you
off.
later. That's so
I have never had a situation like that. It was unbelievable. He was so mad, and then just like,
Hey, more power to him.
like,
More
I
people should
accept
do that, right? More people should
responsibility.
be like, you know what?
That's
I
true.
wasn't on. I don't hear the clicking. I fucked up. My apologies.
Yeah.
That's the
today,
Greg Miller motto.
there was an Uber just totally drifting into the middle lane. Like, and then a car drove by him and then honked and was like, "Hey, fucking don't
Wait, wait.
drift." And so he went back. And then I'm driving up, and he starts drifting again. I'm like, "Motherfucker, stop!"
Give him a little.
I don't know what you're doing.
Robin's racing, man. Give him a little.
So I
bump.
gave him a little bam bam. Had to become a honker this morning, dude. So
yeah.
out of my
Honker.
character.
Man, Uber drivers.
Yeah, don't be around
Stressful,
that. Don't
dude.
be
I'm
around
not
that.
gonna go down there.
I'm not even
I'm not
gonna
even
go
gonna
down
go
that
down
My thing yesterday, I got an Uber. I got a ride home from Uber, and I don't know how many times you take it the same way I do. But when you go through one of these roads or whatever, you come to this really weird Y intersection over there. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
about?
know what you're talking
Where
about.
there's like a middle island that then leads into a stop sign over here, or the light over here, and you have a stop. But every time an Uber gets to it, they flip the fuck out because they need to get into the lane that has the light. And I'm always leaving during work hours, so it's always backed up. So it's always this fucking weird thing of how are they going to take care of it, where they'll sometimes wait until they see the gap and go. Sometimes they'll come over and block the other incoming lane of traffic and try to get in. Last night, the dude rolled up to it, saw the woman who was waiting at the light had enough room in front of her, so he just rolled over and cut her off a little bit. And then like I'm there with the window, like right next to her window pretty much, and she just looked over and went "Pfft," and pulled in front of him. I'm like, all right, everybody, like,
Yeah, let's
just
be
calm
cool.
down. We're all getting out of the neighborhood.
Joey and I just went to the mall for lunch.
How was
and
that? Where'd you go?
It was great. We went to this udon place. It was fantastic because there was no line. There's
Udon.
usually a line.
Ooh, that's a fun word to say.
So
Udon.
we're pulling into to park in the same place that we always
The
park.
fucking nightmare.
And guess
The
what?
clusterfuck.
Guess what?
What?
Someone's fucking driving out of the one way. And it's just like, can you not? And this whole time she's looking at us like with the eyes of attitude,
Like
as
you're
if,
wrong.
like we're in her way. And it's just like, come on. And Joey got so upset about it that she just sat there and progressively just started going like this. And I swear to God, by the end of it, she was just like shaking her head faster than I've ever fucking seen. This woman's still
Joey
doing
has
this.
a threshold for bullshit, and kind of funny daily in us, mainly us,
We
and
meet that
mainly
threshold.
Nick, get it to like 92%.
Just to
so
start
anything
the
else,
day.
yeah, just
Yeah.
anything else is gonna happen.
I
there.
don't give Joey shit nearly as much as you all do.
Not true.
I don't.
Joey!
Don't think that's true.
I don't give her shit.
I just want to clarify. I give her
Cougar,
a
get
lot
the
of
whiteboard
shit.
and a marker and get me Joey.
Yeah,
Joey,
Kevin gives her the most
We need
shit.
to settle a
Lot of
bet here.
shit.
Who gives you the most shit in the office? Who makes you like if you have a like bullshit threshold?
Joey, not counting me. Not
An
counting
anger
me.
threshold.
No, counting
Everyone
Kevin.
in-
Well, I'm already saying.
Hold on, where's the whiteboard marker?
I am very confused because I'm just listening to you guys talk about cars back there. That's
Cougar, get a whiteboard marker.
We're talking about like
the
your
situation
you
that
having
we
a bullshit
had.
Oh, yeah.
threshold.
When that woman was driving,
Oh, and I was talking. I didn't know your window was open. Her window was open.
yeah.
Oops.
So the question becomes, who irritates you most in the office?
Who?
Hold on, just think about
I
it.
have
different question.
I have clarifying
Wait,
questions.
what is the question? What was the question?
It's
Who makes you reach your like that threshold of anger? Like you have 100% threshold for like shit you can take.
Yeah.
Right. Who fills that up the most? Like what's the
The
ratio of
fastest.
people the fastest? Like if me,
You want me to list everybody?
Oh, yeah.
Question.
We're gonna list the questions, and I want you to
Okay.
percentage wise put down who you
I have
think.
to do percentages.
Yeah.
Can I just give you an order and then
Just
we
give
can
us
figure
the
out
order.
percentages from
You can
there?
give us a fraction and we'll
I like
turn it
that.
No, because
That's
I feel
good.
like Kevin's
I need to
gonna
put
be
the
80%.
order first, and then
And
I
then we'll
need to
figure
do
out
the
the
percentage.
No,
exact
I want to see
science
how
of
much
it.
of the pie chart I take
We're
up
gonna
versus
do that.
Kevin.
We'll get to that in part 2.
You're already getting up there.
I'm already fucked up. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right.
You
Whatever
just
say,
raised
Joe.
12 percentage
Yeah,
points.
no. Remember, it's cool.
So I also have to say that I feel like this semi correlates to the amount of people I talk to the most.
yeah.
Well, you don't talk to me that much. You talk to Tim a lot.
Yeah, but
You got
Tim,
to coordinate with Tim a lot.
Tim arguably last on the list.
Yeah, but remember when you
hear
guys
that
were
shit?
remember when you guys were arguing about that stupid Marvel thing? The Marvel thing?
No.
Say it one more time.
Fuck, I can't. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. The Marvel, the ballot for the MCU community Marvel voting thing.
We weren't
and you were
arguing
like,
about
You were
it.
like, we'll do it at a 4-point scale, and Kevin was like, we'll do it at an 87
I think
point
you missed
scale.
this, but on the MCU interview, we were talking about the process, and everyone's like, yeah, Tim and Joey spent fucking 5 weeks figuring this out.
It took us 20 minutes
I
one
know.
day.
It was
Because
heated, though.
Barrett had opinions, Kevin has opinions.
I just want to put you back in that mental state
right.
when you
Barrett
start
loves
voting.
Hot Topic.
That Tim was just a
I
little
wasn't
annoying to
frustrated
you
with
that
Tim
day.
though. I was frustrated that there wasn't a thing that I needed.
But that came from Tim, so just know that.
But then I also solved the problem. Though,
Yeah.
like immediately.
yeah, but
But
you
you
still.
also
But
brought
the
it to
threshold
her.
meter, it's a per day meter. It doesn't go down. It just stays at that threshold.
her meter.
No, it doesn't.
Joanna.
I feel like it's a the pie chart is always evolving.
Joey, nobody cares.
Number
Who's
one
first?
is Kevin.
Oh, fucking called it, guys.
The amount of times that I just hear, I do not want to deal with this right now.
Joey! What? That's what I hear from the other room. That's what I hear from the other
Some
room.
people say that, Joey. Some people say that, Joey.
Little brother annoying big sister. She tries to do anything
God
else in the house.
bless Andy Cortez though, who just when I need it will just pop up over his computer and be
Don't
like,
do it.
"Don't do it. Don't answer. You
fucking
know
do
where
it."
this is going." And I'm like, yes,
What
I
do you
know
actually
where it's
say?
All right, so
though.
Kevin annoys you the most. Now, Joey, you have it up to you. You can start wherever you want. I left 8 in there because there's 8 of us.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know yourself, if you want to put it in
including
there or whatever. I don't know if you want to put yourself in there.
I'm not
But
putting myself.
okay, cool. Then you can go wherever you want. You can
put the
start.
house
You said
cleaner.
arguably Tim's to the end.
Oh
if you
no,
want.
she's great. She has a cute little dog.
Cool.
Next,
Who?
the house cleaner.
I feel like your natural stop. I feel like your natural inclination is to go me next, and we don't interact that much.
No, I think the next one is Greg.
Yeah,
because
that
Greg
makes sense.
scares me all the time.
Oh, you fucking monster!
Greg fucks with me all the time.
You fucking monster!
In my defense,
Yeah.
I can't believe you're playing me like this, you fucking bitch.
You apologize
Joey,
right
You,
there.
you scare me all the time, though.
Joey,
All the time makes it sound like it's every day. It's when the moment strikes. It's perfect.
Which is every day. It's not always the big one. Sometimes it's just you walking and you do the thing in my ear.
Sure. That's not even in your. That's just me being excited to be in the room.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, but it's at my expense, which is why you get number 2.
How many times? The word. Now here's the thing. If I didn't accidentally fuck up the Instagram video 3 out of 10 times, would it be not as annoying if I was making better content?
Stop laughing while you're filming. Greg.
Yeah, you're
Well,
not
Joey hits me a lot.
okay because you're scaring the
No,
shit
that
out of
wasn't.
me.
You're
It is a
you're
natural
well within your
reaction.
rights, Joe. I'm not saying you're
Oh,
not.
no, you can
I'm
stab
not
him.
saying yeah. Oh
Joe,
yeah.
stab him. I don't
Nick,
care.
I'm just gonna walk around with the knife. in my
I'll
hand
pay
next
for your
time.
legal fees if you stab him.
Thank you.
I
Like,
know
personally.
that Kevin's number one
Out of
for
the company.
a bazillion reasons that we've already went
Yeah.
through, but the pre-show people know this better than anyone because as early as today, fucking 40 minutes ago, we're sitting here and we had the chat. We had the chat up on the TV in front of us, and it was the smallest fucking font possible. It was like size 10 font, whatever. The
Did
hell.
you do the thing where you go zoom in and he zooms in way too much?
No,
So it's
No.
like one
didn't.
word
It's
per
even
He
page.
worse
didn't zoom
than
in.
that.
Instead,
I never
he was
do
sitting
that,
here,
Nick. Don't make shit
and like
up.
me and Joey were just talking about like, oh, Kev, when you get back there, like make it bigger so that we can see it easier.
you were like, it's
And he
the
goes,
tiniest-
You can't see. You can't. How can you not see it? I'm like, we can both see it. It's just.
you said it was the tiniest
It
font or
was
something.
less
It was just a little bit
easy to
more.
see
want it
than
to be
I
more
wanted it to be.
visible.
I just wanted fucking bigger. So Kevin's reaction is, I have perfect eyes. And me and
No,
Joey are like,
no,
we fucking know.
that's not true. That
We
wasn't my
fucking- The
reaction.
people saw. We fucking know. He
My
goes-
reaction
Kevin
was-
goes, literally, Joey, poke my eyes. See how strong they are.
You should have fucking done it, Joe.
should've
You should
done
have
it.
fucking
Joey.
done
I
it.
don't like touching Kevin's
Again,
bare
Joey.
eyes. I don't like touching my
Kind of
own
funny.
bare eyes
We'll
when I have
pay
to put
your
in
legal
contacts.
fees. They will pay your legal fees if you blind someone. As
And
long
if
as
I'm
that
going to do
person's Kevin
something
or Greg.
incriminating like that, I am definitely not doing it on camera.
Yeah, you can do it on
Joey,
camera. It's
I'm
totally
saying
fine.
right
He
now,
asked
if you blind me, I'm totally fine with that. Like, I deserve that for not having
I'm
a
just
strong enough eye.
no.
Darwinism, Kevin.
It
That's what I
wasn't
appreciate. That's what I
strong
respect
enough.
about Kevin.
The problem,
Darwinism.
the only problem
So we have a
I
look
can
at
see with Kevin being blinded, I mean, for us,
In one
would
eye.
be like,
One problem. That's it.
yeah, well, I mean, yeah,
The
whatever.
guy that runs all of our shows, being like not being able to see what's going on.
I've trained
Sure,
Barret.
but I mean,
he's
like, I was
ready in
gonna
case
say,
I die
yeah,
at
we
any
can
point.
easily hire somebody cheaper, better,
Oh,
talks back
yeah,
less.
okay. All right,
The
fair.
problem would be is that we'd feel guilty, we wouldn't fire him, and then he'd have some kind of weird welded bell apparatus, like all these like pipe cleaners coming off. So he's like bumping into things and coming up. He looks like some kind of fucked up Christmas tree, just feeling his way around the goddamn office, knocking all the sorts of fucking Star Wars toys
God.
off.
Joey, I feel like you and I recently walked over to Dinosaur and we
Yeah,
had
that
the
was
same
yesterday.
we had the same conversation, right? Where it was like, who's most annoying in the office? And I was like, obviously it's me. And you're like, I don't know. I think it might be Greg because he scares me.
But that I
Wow.
think that was
The truth
also
comes
coming
out.
right
Wow.
off of,
You know what I mean?
But that's him. He's projecting that onto me. I didn't say that.
What?
I just want
That's
everyone to know
exactly.
that I'm so
that's
glad I'm not
verbatim
one or
what you
two.
said.
I can't believe.
I can't believe it,
love
right? I
love
thought for
it.
sure it was like good. I was fighting Kevin for nothing.
I don't think I scared you
is how
that
happy
much.
you are about it.
I'm so
Let's
excited
not
because
be
it's nice to know
confused.
that when I go over to Joey's desk and just immediately start eating whatever she's eating, it doesn't bother her.
It just my brain goes immediately to
What?
Mario Party on
What
Switch.
are you gonna
God.
fucking say?
Where
I fuck-
Nick was
You
just
fucking
going after
Judas.
you.
You had a great time on that party mode, motherfucker. You laughed so hard on that.
I'm gonna assume that I'm kind of high on the list only because Joey always needs things from me.
Well, here's
and
where-
I always have other things that I need to do, so I take forever in getting them to her.
I think 1 and 2, I mean, if they're surprising, they're not earth shattering. Let's go.
Are they surprising at all?
Number 2 is surprising. Number 1, everybody knew.
But here's the thing. I think on any 3 is Nick.
Nick, yeah, of course. Here's
But
where we
in
get.
any given week,
Why?
depending
What do I
on what's
do?
happening, 2 and 3 could swap at any point.
Okay. So then to be clear.
This is like the MCU.
To be clear, this is very much because of Vancouver with the bird.
Currently, yes.
Greg, just so you know, like
Yeah.
I had the same conversation apparently yesterday, and she never even mentioned Nick.
Well, that would make sense because it would have been even closer to the bird incident.
The bird thing did come up.
There you go. Makes perfect
What is
sense.
the bird thing for listeners?
When we landed in
inquiring
Canada,
minds?
we had been we had all been sleeping, having a great time on the plane. We woke up, we got off the plane, and we're walking through to customs in the Vancouver airport. And rather than just let you go to a Timmy Hortons or a bathroom, you get just hamster wheeled all around this place, going all over. And eventually you cut through an enchanted forest that has a giant
terrifying.
wooden parrot in the sky and a bunch of bird noises and like you're and it's cool. It's like you're at the zoo. And they got trees and shit. And so there was like like all the fucking noises or whatever. So I busted out the Instagram and I started doing the slow pan around the room of it. And we're all walking with our bags distracted, worrying about customs. You have to pee, I have to pee. And I was behind Joey. So I just walked up right behind her and I went, Caca! In a very serene, quiet moment. And Joey turned around and hit me, as deservedly so. At which point, my finger slipped off and then just hit the snapshot button. So all I had was a blurry
That
shot
happened
of
to
the
you
floor.
during Extra Life too.
Yeah.
Oh no, that time I hit Greg and he dropped his phone.
That was
But
the
that
second time.
worked, yeah.
The second time because that time I was smart and I just recorded it straight to
Yeah.
video and then put it up to Instagram.
Yeah, that's
So I understand why I'm there. I'm glad Nick's
Yeah.
there. But here's where we get into wild country. Who knows what's going to happen next?
you
I'm
gonna-
rare.
Are you
this
gonna
is
put me
where
on
it
the
gets.
list?
This is where it gets rough.
Well, arguably, she said, Tim's the least annoying. Well, I would have thought it was cool, Greg. I'm interested
Me
to hear
too.
what
I mean,
happens.
that's the things. I don't know.
I feel like the Gettys brothers are a tie.
That
love
is
this.
probably pretty
What?
accurate. Cougar just leaves.
Cougar just
Cool, Greg,
immediately walks
Cool, Greg,
away.
will you bring back a thing of ice for me and Tim? Why did I talk into the microphone like it's going?
I don't know. Number 2. Why did you talk into the microphone?
Here's my thing. I am very interested in this because I feel out of all the people in this office, I ask you to do the most shit.
But it's
Consistently.
Never, but it's
But you're not annoying
That's why we
about
give
it.
her the
not
money,
annoying,
right?
though.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
But I feel like you guys are
things-
pretty good at
Fran
working together.
Fran gave me money.
Oh my god, is
She'd
Fran
be
on
my
this list?
number one.
Because I feel like Fran should be on this list.
That's bonus round where we go and insert in all the part-timers.
okay.
Because I feel like Fran's gonna rank real high on this list already with the one day of work that he comes in here.
Yeah, so you do ask me for the most amount of things, but they're all like reasonable requests as
Okay.
opposed to a lot of the things Nick asks me to do.
Joey,
What do I
they are-
ask you to do?
Today you were like, "What if I just buy you a second phone so you log into AMC?"
No, stop. Stop. The better one was yesterday where he's like, Joe, can you get me Star Wars costumes in 18 hours?
The face of guilt. For some fucking background on this, we're trying to figure out a better system for us to be able to go to movies together when they premiere so we can talk about them on screencast and in review, so on. All of us are adults, it seems, where we can just be on Slack and be like, hey, get these tickets for these days, whatever. Nick just wants someone else to do it, which I get. That's fine. But we found a system that works that requires his phone with an app. So
All you have to
Joey
do
buy a
is
new
get the
phone.
thing off of the AMC app.
Thank you.
No. Nick says, Joey, why don't you just do it for me? I'm like, no, you can buy your own ticket. I'm not logging in and out of my app. I have to remember some other password. I'm not doing it. Nick just straight up offers to buy me a second phone.
But I'm number 2. Because once every 3 months I go caw really loud.
Yeah, I don't know. You're making a pretty good
You know what,
argument.
Joe? You know what, Joe? Yeah. But you know that I'm kidding when I say things like that.
No.
I'm not gonna buy you another phone.
You are up until the phone.
You can get
are
an
not
Android phone
kidding.
dirt cheap.
First off, okay, I can address all these issues if I may, Mr.
Please.
Senator. I was kidding about the phone thing. You know
Obviously.
I'm frugal and cheap. There's no way I'm going to do that.
But
I
you
just
also
find
like to spend way more money than necessary.
True, which is why I could see you could buy into that. But at the same time, that I was just going to do it. Whatever, I did it. It's fine. Now the costume thing. Joey-
No. To be clear now.
Yeah.
What you did was I had to then come up with a new solution so that going forward in the future, I will have to log out and into the thing that I did for you. So now I'm going to do it for you.
Yeah.
going forward.
That makes sense. But
Okay.
as everyone knows, Tim, you're the ticket guy.
I'm the ticket master.
You are the ticket guy.
I am
You are the ticket master. Now, I'm sorry, Senator, to address your second question, which is the costume things. To be fair, you love dressing me up in costumes.
I do.
So when I said, "Hey Joe, can you find me an R2D2 costume for Gia for KFAF in 18 hours?" I didn't think that would stress you out as much as make you excited.
4 o'clock yesterday.
It's make you excited that because you get to do your favorite thing, which is dress me and Gia up in costumes.
I don't know that I particularly like dressing Gia.
But Gia looked adorable in her Chewbacca the Wookiee.
Yeah.
And we
Okay,
figured it
so
out.
normally
great.
would have been a totally normal request. We've had these Star Wars costumes for months.
But
it
no,
was-
but
it
like,
was supposed
but
to be
you
a March
know the
the
difference
4th
between me
movie,
saying like, "Can you do this for me?" and me goofing her. If you were like, "No, I can't get that," you'd be like, "I can't get that for you, fucking idiot." I
And
was
that's
like,
exactly what I told you.
Yeah, and I was like, "That's how we laughed about it." It's not like
That was like the
not like we
third
laughed about
time
it.
you asked me.
It's not like I came up behind you with a fucking
I'm so
knife
funny.
and yelled "caw" and made you soil yourself like number 2 over here.
I love how Nick can feel that he's risking moving
I'm losing
up.
it, Kevin. I'm losing ground.
We haven't even placed everybody yet. There's a lot of room for movement with the
All right,
percentages.
airing of grievances officially.
percentages,
Who's number
I think-
4? It's gonna be Andy. I know. Because Andy just
It's gonna be me because there
he
are
snacks all
some times
day.
where, but it's really rare.
I also feel like Andy. So for as many times as I have to bug Andy to do things, Andy and I also have like arguably the most fun. Like you and I yesterday had the dumbest hypothetical
Yeah.
conversation
Yeah.
where we just went back and forth on the things that we thought each other said, and then just couldn't breathe for a little bit.
I don't even remember what we said, but I was crying of laughter. But there
I
are
don't
moments
either.
where,
Open mouth laughing.
like in the party mode, or just in any moment where Nick is preying on Joey,
Yeah.
that
Yeah, that
I
happens a
will
lot.
that I will join in to join in and be a bitch
Yeah,
as well.
you are the instigator that gets Nick to go up to 11.
But not all the time. But there are some, because honestly, Joey, there's a lot of times where I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I have my headphones in. I'm trying to like do stuff, and then I'll hear someone trying to like poke, and I'll just like every once in a while I'll be like, Joey, don't fall for it, or
Yeah.
I'll leave the headphones in and just kind of like
It'll
keep
be
to
the key
myself.
that unlocks
Yeah.
the door.
I feel like
Yeah.
It's kind of like how at Extra Life I warn you about carrots in your wine.
Who put carrots in a fucking
that was
wine?
Kevin.
You don't even care about her. And
It
I'm
was
number
Kevin.
2.
It was not
It was
me.
100% Kevin.
But she slapped me,
Oh yeah, that was. I apologized for
but
that.
I was laughing a lot.
You were laughing a lot.
me.
It was 6 a.m.
Because I
and
knew it
that was
happened.
not an okay thing for me to do, and I did apologize for that. So yeah, next would be Andy.
Okay, so Andy's number 4. That was.
But listen, let me plead my case. Barrett yells a lot over here. A lot of yeah.
That's true. Barret
Yeah.
does yell a lot.
Barrett, but see, the Barrett, I feel like hasn't been working here long enough to rank that high.
But
Barret and I
Joey
have been
spends a lot of
friends
time with
for
him.
a
Yeah.
really long time though.
Yeah, but So I mean, is Barrett next? Is Barrett number?
Think of when you're trying to concentrate,
5?
Joey, and then
God,
you
there's
just hear
so much yelling.
yeah, got him.
God, you are so right. You know me
Right.
so well.
I mean,
I
people
know.
like that a lot.
Right.
Just FYI.
There's 2
People
people that
like
like
when
that.
one
Kevin.
person does it.
There's
let alone
exactly
when
2 people that like that, and it's Kevin and Barrett. Those are the 2 people that like when they scream.
KFAF today
Dozens
was
of
rough. Not because of you, and not because of you.
What? Because Chuckles over there laughing
Because-
into the mic.
It wasn't laughing at that point. At that point, it sounded like someone was
howling.
watching
He was howling.
fucking porn, but like just listening
What?
to it,
Oh, we had a
not
great
watching
time.
it. It was just like a lot of like,
Today we made some of the best content we ever have. So fuck you, you jealous prick.
No,
Well, I'd like to say if we can put all jokes aside for a while. One of the things I do get once in a blue moon at a meet and greeters talking where people are like, ugh. The one thing I don't like is like how Kevin has that fake laugh. And I'm like, oh no, that's how Kevin laughs. That's all real.
Hey, no.
It's like fucking Harrison Ford in Star Wars.
Just so
It's
you
true.
know,
All of
every
it.
I'm not shitting you. Like every third person at a meet and greet is like, I love your laugh.
What do the other 2 people
For the
say?
record,
Kevin?
no, I don't.
What is the other 2/3 of people say?
I mean, they're not saying I hate your laugh.
No,
I'm just saying it's something people bring up.
I know.
way to present that.
You're right. We understand.
1/3 of them lied.
People think I'm great.
33% of people think I'm great.
I hate you guys.
Kevin, I will make a suggestion. Is your laughing will come up on our microphones just fine,
No,
but sometimes it gets
won't.
picked up there, and that's when it's too loud.
It always gets
I'm
picked
talking
up
about
here.
in the house, in the building.
Oh, got it.
Tim, it's just a sour.
The unamplified
apple.
sound. So now I have to rank Barret, Tim, and Cool Greg.
But you can still move people around if you feel
No,
the
it's
justice
lost.
is
I
not
think
the
done.
movers will have to go, and I have to figure out the percentages. That's a lot of math.
No, I feel like it's good.
I think 5 because of the yelling would be Barret.
Barret. Okay.
That's such. Come on, that's.
Gettys Bros holding down the bottom. How about that, Cool Greg?
Who's gonna? Wow, this is gonna be a.
I
tough one.
honestly, between the
Isn't it
two of
double
you,
R?
don't.
Yeah, double R, double T. I think, right?
gives a shit?
100%.
Joey, you have to choose.
I think without a I think I can definitively say that Cool Greg has never once bothered me about anything. And I
That's
think just based on how much you and I talk, at some point,
Oh yeah.
you and I must have had.
Well, because he
something where I was
he
annoyed.
overwhelms you with work and probably doesn't approach it as fun as I do.
Or maybe just Tim asks me about work stuff and doesn't.
Like he
bullshit
doesn't send
around.
you cute. Let me ask you this question though. But for every work thing that he asks you, does he then follow it up with a cute picture of a dog on the street?
He does. Well, maybe not street dogs, but just like generic, just other.
Because I feel like
dog pictures.
like much like Cool Greg, who I feel like de-stresses my life. So like things will happen while I get stressed out. Then I'll walk into like the closet over there, like the secure, like the what do they call it? The fucking equipment security closet.
The closet over there, the security. It's like, what are you talking about?
The equipment closet, and I'll walk in, and it's nice and neat, and someone just cleaned it up, and I'm like, cool, Greg, just took my anxiety level down like 20% with that. I feel like I do the same thing with you by when I have to steal pictures of people's dogs on the street and send them to you.
Steal picture.
Well, because it's not
thought
cool to
that's
take a
how
picture.
you
Like if someone
feel?
sees, if I saw someone taking a picture of my dog, I'd be like, get the fuck away from my dog. But I do it anyway.
You'd let them.
Yeah.
Where did this come
I just want to
from?
point out
I'm
again,
not
I'm
like
also
that.
the guy who thanks you all the time for the travel accommodations. I don't ever
do.
talk shit about them. I've been what you are. I know it's a thankless job.
Listen, the fucking
Oh,
the Deadpool
Joey.
2 theater screening was tiny. Okay, it's not my fault. Kevin, am I wrong?
You're bringing up a lot of good
it is.
points, Andy and Nick.
Dude, Nick, you're totally right. It was the smallest theater I've ever
It's like
been
it
into.
was like watching an iPhone 4S.
Yeah, you're right.
It was
Greg,
so
can you
small.
switch you and Nick?
Joey, you're being really vindictive right now.
No,
It's
I
not
talked
cool.
myself out
Yeah,
of it.
this is my one shot to be vindictive about things, and I'm going to take it.
That's fine.
Get on the campaign trail, doggy dog.
That's fine. You know, it's
Nick,
fine.
will you now respond to number 2?
What's that?
Will you now?
Are you going to
respond?
try and fight Kevin for this
You
now?
big pile of shit.
I'll take it. I'll take number 2. I'll take number
There's
2.
no one beating me in this.
No.
No,
Dude,
but
no
I also
one's
think
close.
it's because Kevin and I talk and about the most amount of things.
Kevin's the
the
Golden
most.
State Warriors, dude. They are like
Unchallenged.
dominant.
dude,
They
we
are
get
a
it.
dynasty.
Dominant.
I think it's because Kevin and I have overlapped on various projects and things the most out of me and probably anyone else here.
All right.
Now, where does this is what I want to know.
Oh yeah, we needed to put in the
I
part
wanna-
timers.
Well, no.
Let's not.
I just want to know about Fran.
Just Fran.
I just want to know where Fran ranks on this list. Has he
Fran
annoyed you at all?
doesn't bother me as much as I have fun bothering Fran.
Oh, okay.
Fran, kind of funny. I feel like it's a totally different beast for
love
a million different reasons. But like, it's like he does not annoy me at all now. It's
annoy me either.
just pure joy.
I should know because sometimes you have to like coordinate with Fran, and that's where Fran
I
becomes
feel like
Fran
me and Greg
1.0.
get the brunt of that.
Well, I didn't
when
know
it
if
comes
Joey
to
had
the-
to take care of that, where it's like, hey, Fran, can you come tomorrow at 12? Well, I can do 12:01 or 12:02 or
I don't have to
11:59
do
or
any of that.
11:58. I can also do 12 on the dot if that's what you want.
This just sounds like a character from an animated movie or something.
It's Fran, dude.
It's Fran,
It's
bro.
fucking Fran.
It's Fran.
I wish I could step up and defend my good friend Fran right here, but no, that is definitely yours.
When you say 12, do you want me
Hey,
to
I want you to come into my very complicated questions. Like, just come the fuck in at the normal time.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that.
I love him so
You're
much.
having a
I don't necessarily. Do I have to do the percentages? I feel like that's
No,
way
you
overcomplicated.
could, but you could move me
because
back
at
down
any
to 3.
given
That made me feel
time,
real
I
good
do
about
think
all
Greg
of
and I
you-
should be tied, though. I am kind of bothered by that, but that's fine.
I think Greg and I should be tied also. This is
No.
bullshit.
You and
That's
Barret
why I
should
think
be tied.
percentages are better than ranking. Because I feel like Kevin's
wait, yeah,
80%,
you're
me and
above
Greg are
him.
10%, everyone else.
I'm proud that
Thanks,
like all
bullshit.
that effort paid off. Top of the list, dude.
I just feel like 50%. 50% Kevin. I didn't see it there. It was clear.
I mean, at any given time, you all could be annoying me at
fun episode this
100%. It could be 700%. Who knows?
It just depends on what's happening.
I just want you to
any given
know, though,
Sunday.
I just want you to make the distinction from here forward of if I'm purposely trying to annoy you, it's to have fun. We're all having fun. Versus
Is
someone
it?
over here who literally is taking years off your life with fright.
Or
He's like a walking cigarette. Every time you're around him, it takes a year off your life.
I don't- I don't know. if I
Scientific
agree
studies
with that.
has shown it's good for the heart to be pumping
Science
hard.
with Kev.
Kevin, am I wrong? Did people want strong heartbeats?
Yeah, no, he's right.
Thank you.
But they also think there's also some scientists that think you only have a limited amount of heartbeats, and the more your heart goes up, maybe that's taking years off your life.
No, that's
Yeah,
not
so
how
in the
That's
similar
why
vein of that
athletes
die
scientific
early.
thinking, you shouldn't vaccinate your children. That's idiot talk, and you're an idiot.
So I shouldn't vaccinate my children?
No, I'm saying
Okay. Sounds like I'm saving money.
No, Nick.
Fuck them, right? Enjoy measles first grade.
The reason that I don't think Andy and Barret should be tied is because Barret just hasn't worked here as long.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Like,
Barret, you
I-
got to give him a chance.
Yeah.
Barret is on the cusp of the light and the
Of
dark
something
side right now.
beautiful.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Andy came in,
How
so
do we
pure,
get Barret to be on
so
our side
pure,
and not
and we
on the
have
number
corrupted
one
him.
spot side?
No, I think Barret gets as annoyed with Kevin as you are. Like, I think he's learning now. I think he's learning.
Honestly, I think he gets more annoyed with Kevin than Joey does.
No.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
I feel like Joey broke and then just never came back. She's like
I
a
feel
busted
like-
eardrum with Kevin.
I feel
But
like
I
if
remember
we
in
were
the
to-
early days where she would pull us aside and be like, something's got to be done about Kevin.
I mean, I remember the Joey that came in was like, I don't know why everyone's so mean to Kevin.
Yeah.
And then literally,
That's not
Week
true.
later.
Both Joey and Andy came in, and the first day were like, "I'm gonna be mean to Kevin." And I was like, "Well,
I
you've
don't know
chosen
that
a side."
that's true.
The
You've
next kind of
chosen
funny
a
hire is
side.
watching this episode right now. And I'll tell you right now, just don't be mean to Kevin.
Don't. Barret hasn't, and
No.
things have gone
I
smoothly.
challenge you to try not to be mean to Kevin. Good luck with that. I would also say this: if Barret were to make this list, it would probably look exactly the same. Like it would still be
No
Kevin,
way.
Greg,
No
Nick.
way.
You don't think so?
I do not annoy Barret.
I think I know. you.
Outrageous.
I'm
You
pretty sure I
absolutely annoy Barret. You would be Barrett's number
Me.
one.
You know I'd be number one?
Nick,
Oh, okay.
Nick.
No, Kevin would be number one.
No, call him right now.
Kevin's
Fucking
number
call
one.
him.
If you think-
Call Barret. Let's call
I'm
Barret.
pretty sure Kevin's number
Yeah,
one on
no, leave him
everyone's
alone.
list.
He's sick.
But yeah, but is he
See,
sick?
Barret, I'm not
gonna
annoying
check
you.
his. I'm gonna check his Twitter.
To be fair, Kevin and I also hang out a fair amount outside of work. So though he does annoy me, we do have good times.
Oh, I'm
Well,
not
no,
saying
that's the thing.
this
Kevin's
list is
also
not who
number
you
one
hate.
on many of my positive lists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like I've
Kevin
been
and I
clear
snack
enough to
together
you as an
sometimes.
audio listener or video listener. We are very much a family.
Yeah.
Who annoys you does not mean we don't fucking like these people.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin and I.
I
will
fucking
I don't
think
like
about
any
hitting
of you
Kevin in the head
fucks.
with a shovel every day. But then once a week I go to
Like,
breakfast
where
with
would
him
I bury
because I love him so
Where would
much.
I bury something that girthy?
Greg, I'm
Yeah,
ready.
that's an
though.
accurate list.
All right, great. Well, good job, Joey.
Thanks for that.
All right, Joe. I'll never forget this.
As you all know, when we do the annual Who Annoys Joey the Most list, we give out an award for that man or woman who annoys Joey the least. So, cool, Greg, I'd like you to come accept your IGN Luigi Award, of course, which is presented every time to Who Annoys Joey the least.
Big stuff. This is good stuff right here. Wow.
This turned into a real good episode.
It did.
I want everyone
It
to know
really
that.
fucking
I like how
did.
you like in the beginning. Shit.
We were throwing shit
Well,
at
I
the wall.
loved it
and
because
wasn't
going
sticking.
into it, I was like, Greg, like, do you have anything for today? Because I don't.
And I was like,
He's
I
just
almost died.
He's like,
And
I
then
almost
Tim
died. I
walked
was
all over
like,
the story.
all right, cool. And then
It
here
was
we are.
not a good story.
I still don't really know
Look
how
when
we
you
got
cross the
to this
street.
point.
I think. How did we get to this point?
What? How?
Was it just because I was mad at that
No, we
woman?
were talking about threshold because Tim was talking about how when you were in the vehicle with the lady and
Oh,
you were
right.
getting mad.
Oh, that's
the story
right.
We're
about
talking about your
that.
threshold for anger
Yeah.
and
And then I
taking
thought,
shit.
what's
yeah.
your threshold for us?
Yeah.
I
I have
remember-
a way higher threshold
Did you
for
call
you guys
Barret?
than
No,
strangers.
y'all talked me out of it. I'm going to text him and be like, you awake?
Just call
you up?
him. Just
You-
call. He's
Barret?
not
You
asleep.
up?
But he might be.
He's not
playing-
even. Guys, he's not.
He's playing
Batman for the
Batman
40th time.
Yeah, he's playing Batman probably. I'll check PSN.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Message him on PSN.
Yo, bitch.
Well, Joey,
Call me back.
I, for one, as arguably number 3, number 2, whatever, would like to thank you for your patience. You
He's
have
online,
with us.
yeah.
You're an integral
Wow,
part of
he's
this
trying
office,
to angle.
and we really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Joey.
thank you. I'm looking forward to see where I rank on everybody else's list.
Oh, we're not all doing
Oh
it.
no, yeah, no, it's just you.
No.
It was just you.
Oh, okay.
Unless Barret is awake. then he
That's fair.
can call in and give us
We
his
just
top.
want to know who number one is.
Yeah, that's it, really, right? Yeah.
Just call
It's
him.
got to be you.
It's
That's
got
not
to be.
even a
Just call
question.
him.
Like, I understand you're trying to get an out. Just
Kevin,
feel like you
call him.
aren't this
When
guy,
you
but
all
you're
are
this
saying
guy.
Text him like who
When you
knows?
all
I did
Like,
text her,
who
you
is the
awake?
most? They're just like, hey, we're having a conversation. Who's your number one person that annoys you? Is it me? Is it Nick or Kevin or Greg? You don't annoy Barret though. You never even talked to Barret.
No.
I bet
He
if you,
opened his mouth at dinner with Gio, and I was like, I know nothing about this fucking kid.
I bet you couldn't pick
I
Barret.
know he
either.
wears
I know.
hats, Cleveland engaged. That's it.
I feel like it might be a close call between Kevin and Nick because Nick perpetuates a lot of the jokes that Barrett's like, hey, maybe we don't do that anymore.
I have stopped.
No, you haven't.
Since Barret literally, like, we have a thing in this office, so everyone knows. We've talked about this. We'll pull the curtain aside. If something actually annoys you, we have
Oh,
a
yeah.
policy
Oh, yeah.
where you
So
walk
pickles.
over and say, I really don't like that joke. We stop doing it anymore. sometimes it takes a while for it to get out of the system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to know a funny one about this?
I don't think we should.
We were in
'Cause you're
Vancouver.
basically
We were in Vancouver, or yeah, it must have been Vancouver. Maybe it was the movie Avengers or whatever. And I was like, blah, 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 boss baby. And Jen's like, stop. He doesn't like that. I'm like, that's not true. Do you not like being called boss baby? He's like, no, I don't. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't know. I was like, it's a KFAF bit. I didn't hear.
There's a problem with Barret though, that he needs to like something. You know what I mean?
You
He
can't
needs to
just
let
not-
something stick.
Yeah.
Well, to be
Because you
fair,
only get so many calls.
yeah,
of being
that's
like,
true. But I mean,
stop.
at a certain point, like Kevin doesn't like Milk Mommy, but it's just just stuck.
but
now
that's
he
different.
now
No,
he owns it.
I really
But now he
don't like
owns
it, but the FCFL thing has changed shit. Where it's like if that
It's
becomes-
empowering.
It's
now.
empowering.
Yeah,
You
it's
take
taking
it
It's
back.
taking it back.
If that becomes the thing, I'm gonna shave my fucking beard off, and we're doing Milk
no.
Mommy right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we are.
no.
Milk Mommy 2.0.
Cool Greg gave that.
We'll call it Milk Mommy 2%. 2.0.
Ooh,
That didn't make sense.
no, that's good.
Is that
That's
good?
real
We
good.
rewatched that video that Kevin had where
a great
video.
Kevin sort of showed us the first time when we all walked in and we were like, oh my God, we showed your beard.
God, it was the worst. It was the worst day of my life.
Hey, Barret, it's Greg Miller from Kind of Funny Podcast. How are you?
Great.
No, we know you're sick. It's okay. We love you. I want you to enjoy your ramen, but we just had the annual, as you know, Who Annoys Joey the Most trophy recipient to Cool Greg because he annoys her the least. The question is then, we were just wondering how your list compares to her. Can you give me, of the other 7 people in the office, your top 3 in order from 1, or go 3, 2, 1, who annoys you the most? So number 3, who is the most annoying?
Wait, number 3. Number 1 is the most annoying.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying 3, 2,
Why are
1.
you making this
Third
more
most
complicated?
annoying person in the
Let
office.
him answer.
3 be the least annoying.
Yes.
And then 2 be the middleest annoying.
Yes, I want to.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Think hard on this, Barret.
Hey.
And
Love you.
is Kevin number 1?
God, Andy, you can't feed answers.
Because they were saying either Kevin or me, Barret.
Nick, shut up.
Nick is number 2.
Oh, such
Kevin
bullshit.
is number 1.
That's
Yeah.
such bullshit.
Who's number 3?
I don't know if there is a number 3.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kevin, 50-50. 50-50.
50-50. Let's talk.
Oh, he's still talking. But to be fair,
To be fair, I think the difference between the two is when Kevin is annoying to me, I think he has to be for us to get our jobs done. When Nick is annoying, he's doing it to fuck with me. So
Sounds like Nick should
I
be
don't know,
number
I don't know if
1.
that helps.
But I feel like
I really feel like Nick should be number 1.
But I haven't fucked with you in forever. Except for the Mr. Barret thing. But that's more me messing with your dad.
Which is fine.
enjoy your sick day, Barret. We love you.
All right. Bye.
Bye, Barret.
For the record, when Tim got up, he just went only for us to the wall and banged on the wall.
That's so funny.
There is no number 3.
There is a number 3.
We should just do employee reviews as a podcast.
That is so good.
Oh my.
No, we shouldn't do employee reviews. We
God.
should do like the employees reviewing us as a podcast.
Oh, sure.
Like
oh,
that when
yeah,
we do the opposite.
1,000%.
Like when they used to try to pull that shit at IGN and everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to give you real candid feedback, pair. That's going to happen.
I did.
Fran.
I did. I was
Did
like,
you?
drop the accent.
I was like, you're so
You
good.
know you're from Toledo. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
I
needed
do
that
wonder.
laugh,
I'm like,
man.
I do wonder, are we bad people?
No.
We?
Yeah.
We're not great
I think we just
people.
learned something, Nick.
We the royal we.
Realize what group you're in.
I won't lie.
Nick,
group that gets shit done. We get
we
shit
are
done.
bad
We get
people.
shit
For the record, when I was initially number 2, there was a moment of, oh fuck, I got some life choices to look at. How am I beating Nick and being I think I'm not annoying at all. But fuck, I don't even talk to Joey that much.
I'm gonna take this to heart. I'm gonna take this to heart.
Wait, yeah, you're gonna double down now. You want to be number 1 in a year.
I mean, fucking can't be.
Heads up, everybody! I need 3 weeks notice when we're getting close to a year from now, so Joey can re-rank everybody.
Now I'm just gonna weaponize this list
love
and use it for my advantage to flop people in and out, depending on what I need in a
Totally.
given.
But you have to understand at a certain point,
Oh my God! Please hang the whiteboard at your desk.
Yes.
And it's like
Just change
Joey,
things.
can you do something? And you turn with it. And I'm like, no, you know what? I got it. I'll take care of it.
You comfortable? You comfortable? I'm fine with it, but just know that at a certain point, I'll get tired of being number 2, and I'll start thinking if you can't beat him, join him. You know?
Joey, and if he doubles down, I gotta double down too. You know
There's
what I mean?
a war of escalation coming, so just be aware of that.
Kevin doubling down. I don't even want
There
to know
are
what
a
that
few
looks
things
like.
that I think would cause Joey to quit. Kevin doubling down, I think, would.
Pretty
Like, I don't even know if doubles
the
necessary.
ranks too. This is gonna be my year.
No, I couldn't. No.
Heel turn.
Joey's sitting here, that's cool. He hits her with a chair.
Get shit at her.
Not like this. Not like this.
Who flicked something at me the other day and hit my glasses? That was
Oh.
you too.
Wow.
Hey, we already gave away the award. We already gave away the award. Now hold
not
on,
there
real
anymore.
quick. Lean back, real quick. Just so you know, remember we were at a lovely Wild Wings lunch. We were having a lovely Wild Wings lunch. We were having great conversations, great hypotheticals. I know you love a good hypothetical. Remember we were having a great hypothetical.
didn't
What
go
if
to
we all
Tahoe.
ran away? So like again. Remember what I said? I didn't expect it to actually hit you point blank in the glasses. I thought I was so bad it would hit you in the head or the body. I don't know.
You're a bully.
No!
You're just a physical and mental bully.
I gotta bring up that ice thing you did the other day.
But that was just a Kevin.
You're going too far.
What was the ice thing, Kevin?
The truth is coming out.
What was the
already.
ice thing?
Now,
you hear about
Kevin's
the
list.
ice
Wow,
thing?
Kevin's list, everybody.
No.
Kevin, what was the ice thing?
You grabbed a piece of ice and put it underneath the back of my shirt, and it went down. And I have an undershirt on that's tucked in, so I had to like take everything out. And it's like, I'm gonna get you back for that, you piece of shit.
It was so funny though.
So, but here's the problem with being in this office.
real second.
What the fuck is
That happens, and then me and Greg are talking in the kitchen. Kevin takes the fucking butt ice, takes it out,
not a butt ice.
jettisons it across the fucking room. It
It
did not
wasn't
hit
even-
me.
it wasn't
hit the
even
wall
close. It wasn't
very
even
hard.
close.
And I'm like, if that shit hit
Tim.
me, it would have hit me before it hit Greg.
Tim,
Knowing
I wasn't
Kevin.
aiming at the wall. I was bouncing it. I mean, at you. I was bouncing it off the wall to get it into the sink, which I nailed.
What I like, you know how much we all love the fan creations on Reddit or anywhere you want. Please take the audio of Kevin's recount of that and make it look like a 911 call. Because there was like and he did this. Oh, my wife's been stabbed. Put in a real 911 operator. Like, what's your emergency?
So clearly, we just need to have an airing of grievances every year, where we just talk about all
We
of
just
the
turned
things.
into amazing
year.
content.
Yes.
I don't know.
This sounds like a podcast that's weekly.
It's true.
There's so much
Podcast within
shit,
a
man.
podcast.
Yeah.
Kevin has gotten so much better with me. But
I also
at the
agree.
start, it was bad. Like, but
Hey,
Kevin
Andy,
has improved
Andy, how
so
about you
much.
shut your mouth, all right?
Yeah, he's improved so
trying
much.
to give you a compliment.
He's improved
it
so
doesn't
much.
feel like that way.
But we went out to lunch.
Doesn't
We
feel
went out to
that
lunch
way.
one day, and I told Nick and Tim, I was like, he will be the reason I quit. I said that, Kevin, and you've gotten so much better, and I appreciate that.
It's all right. I don't like
Do you take that back, though?
That's all right. Fuck you.
No, I don't take
Now
that back.
I'm doubling down.
No, I
Don't take it back?
No.
He still won't be the reason?
Oh, that. Yeah. Oh, no.
Now it'll be the 19 things we put in the Things for Andy Slack channel every day.
Yeah, there's a lot. I do want to bring up the hypothetical that you were
I'd
talking
love for you
about.
to do that, but first, let's hear from our sponsors.
Wow. This episode is brought to you by Movement. There's no one who disrupts the status quo and looks good doing it quite like the team over at Movement Watches. That's MVMT Watches. Cool Greg wears his watch all the time. He absolutely loves it. He knows he's never late. Never late once because he's wearing it right now. Come here. Show him the gold watch that you're wearing right now. As much as we all love our screens, the fact is they're draining on our eyes. So check out Movement's Ever Scroll glasses that protect your eyes from harmful blue light so you can keep on gaming. You also look great doing it. Their Ever Scroll lenses come in a ton of different frames and styles, so there's a fit for everyone. That's the thing. They don't just do watches. They have watches, they have sunglasses, they have these Ever Scroll glasses. Gia wears the sunglasses all the time. They're her default sunglasses, and she is a little fashionista, I like to call her all the time. Movement watches start at just $95. You're looking at $400 to $500 for the same quality from traditional brands. There's clean design, minimal, and really quality products. Movement has sold almost 2 million watches in over 160 countries. You can get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/kinda. Movement's launching new styles on their site all the time. Check out their latest at mvmt.com. Go to mvmt.com/kinda. Join the movement. There you go. And also, shout out to Upstart. As most of us have found out the hard way, getting into debt is easy, but getting out, it's hard. especially if your FICO score isn't great. Sky high interest rates can make it incredibly hard for you to break out of the revolving debt cycle. Thankfully, now there's Upstart.com, the revolutionary lending platform that offers smarter interest rates to help you pay off high interest credit card debts. This definitely could have helped a couple of my friends. I'm not going to name them specifically, Alfredo, who had some of this issue back in the day. But Upstart goes beyond the traditional score when assessing your credit worthiness. They actually reward you based on your education and job history in the form of a smarter interest rate. So that's cool. It's, it's not all about the credit stuff. It's like there's other things that can help you out there. The best part, once the loan is approved, most people get their funds the very next business day. The next day. That's so fast. Over 200,000 people have used Upstart to pay off credit cards, student loans, fund their wedding, or just to make a large purchase. See why Upstart is ranked #1 in the category with over 300 businesses on Trustpilot. And hurry to upstart.com/kinda funny to find out how low your Upstart rate is. Checking your rate only takes a few minutes and won't affect your credit. That's upstart.com/kinda funny. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday.
Now, before we start, what I want you to know is that I think you're a great person, and I'm the only one who thinks you have a heart. Go ahead.
It was me, Joey, Greg, and Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we were having a discussion.
I'm close. I'm picturing
It was Snowbike Mike's birthday,
Snowbike, woo!
and we were discussing like, what if we just went to Tahoe right now? Didn't tell anyone else. We just got in the car and just
love
went.
that.
Right?
Yeah.
But it was Tuesday, which means there was party modes we had to record. There was a KFAF rehearsal we had to do.
Yeah.
And all that stuff, right? The question, the hypothetical we came up with is, at what point would you guys notice/care?
But who is involved in this car ride?
It was me. So
he started by explaining that.
There's many different wrinkles to it, but it would have been basically me, Kevin, Joey, and Tim went to lunch and never came back. We turned off our phones.
I mean, I think I speak for Andy and myself when I say heaven. Do you know what I mean? How
You're not being serious.
great would this office be if it was just me, you, and Cool Greg?
At
And
4:30, and you're like, we
Well-
still have to do this party mode, and come on.
Oh, fuck the
No,
party
yeah, I
mode.
see
I
what
was just
you're
like,
saying.
let's just have fun. Well, Gia's still coming over. Let's do
see what
yoga
you're saying.
tomorrow.
I would look
Barret
at it-
knows how to work the thing.
I
We're
would
good.
look at it immediately as well. Okay, so all your phones are off.
Yeah.
So you are.
You're so on brand that you have so much Cheeto dust on your fingers right now. Like,
Your fingers are red.
So you guys are like dead to us. So
And he's
we
like,
should be
oh,
worried.
my allergies are so bad, my eyes can tearing up. We're like, no, you moron.
Greg, he immediately goes the you direction of worrying about us. Because I was making the case
No way he's actually
that Nick
worried.
wouldn't worry about us, and not because you're not worried about us.
I just wouldn't know you
just
were
in
gone.
the sense that you're just
Yeah.
like, oh, we're supposed to do party modes. Guess we're not doing party modes. Cool. We have Barret to do rehearsals. Come in the next day.
Yeah.
See what happens.
It would be- it would be-
No way. All four of us are like, we're going to lunch. We're gone. You
Okay.
call me, no response to any of us. You call Jen. I was escalating. You call Jen, and Jen's like, I haven't heard from him. I don't know what's happening. Blah, blah.
It would be super easy. I would just log on to any social media platform and beat
there's
over the
nothing.
fucking head with a minute-to-minute picture of what you guys are doing in Tahoe.
There's
because you are
no-
so addicted to social
we're
media.
off
There's no
the
way.
grid.
It had escalated.
That would be shocking if that were the case. I would literally call Mr. Twitter, the CEO, be like, what happened? What's going on? How come Greg's not tweeting? Are they just not getting through? Are you having a power outage at the Twitter office? What's happening with
Twitter's
Instagram? Did you finally decide that it's enough is enough?
Stop! I want to respond, but I can't break. I'm trying to act mad, motherfucker.
Yeah, if you guys went off the grid, and I would notice probably around like 6:30.
So, do you think you guys would have just done the KFA?
No, what are you talking? We had party modes on the calendar. We weren't back. I think during this actually. What the fuck is taking so long,
No,
guys?
me and
No
Tim
response.
are
You
on
call.
the-
What the fuck's going on? Nothing.
The second that I called every single one of you, and all of them went straight to voicemail, that's when I'd be like, oh fuck, like something happened.
I
Tim
don't
was
think
right
so,
about
man.
you. You suck.
I really think, and I'm not. This is not a shit talk. This is just a party mode. We can do them later. I really feel you'd
Oh,
be
no,
like,
we'd be
you know
like,
what?
we'll
I have an
just
excuse
reschedule.
to not do these right now.
At
Fuck
4:30,
it.
none of you guys don't come home. I'm like, they're fucking with us.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
totally fucking with
you
us.
result to fucking with you.
100%.
I'm too paranoid for
Here's
that
the thing.
shit.
No,
Thank you.
I'm not
Thank
Should have
paranoid.
fucking done
I'm not
it. We
paranoid at all.
should have fucking done it. This is bullshit. Everyone's gonna lie and be like they're a
I'm
nice
gonna say
person.
this. I'm gonna say
I'm
this.
too paranoid.
Sorry, cool, Greg. What's that?
If y'all didn't like take me with you, I'd be kind of pissed.
Sure, fair.
You
Okay, that's fair.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say. Okay, I would be the first instinctual emotion I feel.
Instinctual.
Fear.
I like it. Yeah.
Fear. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm the golden goose. I understand.
No, not because of that. I can sell a lot of stuff, and I've already in my brain. I'm like, I'll sell this wall. I'll be good for like a good half year. I fear because I'm like, if
We need to do there needs to be a KFA bit of like if this really happened and it's literally like you keep checking in like every few 3 days, 7 days, 13, and like one by one the panels are disappearing because you're
back,
paying.
we're just in like my living room now. We just got over to my empty dining room.
We have 3 of them behind us.
No, it would be fear is the first thing, and I would immediately look behind me. Okay, because me and Greg, we got a reckoning coming. Okay, I know I got it coming. That Nutter Butter video,
58K Club.
too fucking perfect.
58K.
I appreciate that's what you jumped to, not
Too perfect.
the screw over of Xavier.
Oh, that was the thing
Trust
too.
me, man. You don't even know half of what you have coming.
Oh, I got it coming. So I would
and
just
I like
think,
to just let it go. Let it go.
yeah.
Let it disappear.
So I would just think to myself, they're gonna do something, and I would be like extra. I would hire Cool Greg to be my bodyguard, walk me into my car.
Mm-hmm.
I would make him like start the car for me, just in case you all going to go really hard and blow up my car.
So you'll sacrifice Cool Greg.
He would do it. He would do it for me.
would do it.
He's a fucking G.
So it's not even Cool Greg to take a bullet for you. Cool Greg would take a car explosion.
You want to be the mafia? You got to start at the fucking ground level.
true, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
That's what they said in Goodfellas.
Yeah, it's true. Also, I just know Greg. There's no way Greg's staying away from this for longer than like a week. He's coming back eventually. It's gonna drive him fucking nuts.
I can't believe it. You nailed it. You
Thank
nailed
you.
exactly
Thank
that
you.
Nick is
It's
a
gonna
dead
drive
inside
him-
human
It's
being.
gonna drive him
It's not
nuts.
that though.
Yes,
He's
it
gonna be a
is.
judge's
It's
week
not.
next week. No.
Here,
Guys, if I ever say I'm coming back to do a show and I'm fucking off the grid, no, call the cops. It is not. I flipped the car. I got hit because I was looking at my phone. All right, don't call the cops. Call Cool Greg's friends to come find me.
Greg, can you please slow it down? We might do this as a prank one day for the guys.
Well, no, I would never joke about this. I would never joke about this.
You call me
Yeah.
and tell you in the hospital. I'm like, bull fucking shit.
Yeah.
Pull a nurse over right now. Put her on the phone. And it's gonna say, the nurse is gonna go like this. Oh, we bullshit. I'm like, that's fucking Jack. That's fucking Jack.
Well,
No,
here's
my
here's
Greg-
Dr. P. Ortillo.
Yeah, if you guys didn't show up for party mode recordings, I wouldn't take it as like, oh fuck, we don't have to record today. Like if all
just
4
record
of
the party
you's
mode.
phone were off, that's like my brain immediately goes to like a million different places.
What if we just weren't answering?
I'm like
Phones are on.
if you
We're
just
just not answering.
Well, how is that
We
any
wouldn't
normal?
do that. That's so outside of all of me. And, maybe not you, but me and Joey would never do that
Who
to
cares?
people.
It doesn't matter.
But it's
There's a
the
difference
prank.
between the phone being off and us just not answering,
yeah.
right?
If we just didn't
But
answer,
like,
what
what
would
if
happen?
oh, they're at the movies? Like, what?
But
I
if,
mean,
we just didn't answer, would you go into fear panic mode?
No.
Yeah, I still would because I would also be texting
It's
you.
so easy to say that
Because
too.
all of you are so addicted. All of us have our phones all the time.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
if one
Now,
of
if
you
you didn't answer Slack,
because,
that would be
guys, it
disconcerting.
happens all the time. We go to lunch sometimes, and my phone is always silent. And sometimes there might be one time that Joey might call me for something, or Nick might call me, and I don't see it. So you call somebody else, and that person answers. But if all 4 of you are just completely not responsive, like my brain immediately goes to something happened.
That has happened to me with you guys, where it's like, oh, Nick, I'm gonna tell you what I want for lunch, and then I like call Nick, no answer. It's like, all right, I guess I'll text Tim, no response. I'll call Andy's there, Andy doesn't answer, and it's just like, all right.
But this is lunch.
that's different. You walked out. They walked out of the place 20 minutes ago.
But this is also 30 minutes into us going to lunch.
Tim and I just looked at each other.
This isn't like 6
we're
hours
purposely
later.
not answering our phone.
I'm telling you.
No, I don't think that's ever happened.
Which just sucks, because Nick, you tell me to call you.
No, I
Why tell me to
usually
call
say
you?
text someone for the phone for the thing, not me. I don't want to fucking do it.
But no, there have been times where we just straight up forget. I remember a time where like Joey put in Slack. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I see Joey's order, and then we left, and we got back to the.
That
I was
happens
like,
all
fuck,
the time. It sucks.
forgot
dude.
Joey's
that does
order.
not happen all the time. We always get you food,
happens
Kevin.
It happened to me one time too. It's
happened to me
like
several
y'all
times.
went to McDonald's one time. I was real sad. Real sad.
We brought back nugs though.
I still think that Barret would be the first one. His little ears would go up
Yep.
and be like,
The next
something's
day,
wrong.
yes.
The next day.
No, I think it would be that day.
No way.
It would be games
No
daily when people
way.
realize like we're shit, we're fucked.
And that was the thing we jumped to, where it was that Tim's like, I think we find a games daily. I'm like, my wife would call every motherfucker. She'd call Snowbike Mike. She'd like, where the fuck?
It's not about your wife though. We're
No, but
talking
that's
about
what I'm
them.
saying. If Jen
It's the
called
prank
me
on them.
and was like, "Hey, have you heard from Greg?" I'd be like, "Okay, I'm a little."
That's
now,
totally
now I'm a
different.
little.
Then it's real fear.
How do you think it's gonna be? We were off the grid. That was the
No, but
that
we
was the
would
thing.
rope them. We
I
would
think you're
rope the
missing the
appropriate people
prompt
into
here.
You
it.
don't get it. You
I think
always
I
gotta
did. I
break
don't think I
down
knew it was all about
hypotheticals.
Tahoe. I think it was like, what if this happened?
It was just a
No.
fuck
Then you
with them.
escalated
Yeah.
at one point. We're like, we bring all the wives and girlfriends. We're like,
I think
well,
that's
no,
how
they're
they
totally
explain
gonna
the
do
prompt to you.
Yeah, it's
Hello,
so funny.
we're on the exact same
you break
page.
down these hypotheticals where I was like, hey, what if we pull a prank on the people that aren't here right now? how long would it take for them to
And all
notice?
the Greg jumps from the people that aren't here right now is everyone else on the
Yeah, I
planet.
just meant work.
Yeah. Hey man, you know why? Because you fucking commit.
I'll tell you right now, if any of you fucking you guys go missing, we went to lunch and then you're not here for a podcast 4 hours later. I'm putting on the yellow vest, the little safety hat. I'm out there with some kind of stick.
On Instagram stories.
I don't believe it. I say we
I
do
don't
it.
even know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. What's
Well,
the
I'm out there.
yellow
I'm out
jacket?
there. I'm
Like the
in
search
the
party.
field. You know what I mean?
Search party.
Yeah.
See, there's another
First
key
off,
thing,
have we
though.
not all fantasized, Joey? Don't lie. Have we not all fantasized about being in a search party?
One of us going
Oh,
missing.
100%.
Kimberly!
And then we have, but that's the point.
Kimberly!
That's the part where we have
Maybe
it.
I'll
No.
find your tooth. Maybe I'll find
Jesus.
what is needed.
I'll crack the case.
But no, but that's not the scene where we. That's not the main plot. It's the plot where we talk about like our childhood and how we lost Kimberly a long time ago. But it's like the B story. You know what I mean? Like we're talking and walking, and it's like, remember when old fucking Mr. What did we call it? Had this ice cream store.
When we
It was
watched
real
True
hot that
Detective,
summer.
we watched True Detective season 3. Yeah, and these people are walking through. I'm like, yeah, I'd love to walk through a field looking for somebody. It's
cool.
I feel like I'm doing something.
There's a key
Terrifying.
difference between who it is.
The
that
grappler didn't
disappears.
take him.
Because I feel like there's the key thing is Kevin it's Kevin plus one of you being gone that creates the chaos and the havoc. Because I can see Kevin being like, why don't we just do this thing? And then either one of you on any given Sunday being like, fuck it, we're doing it.
Here's
Fuck
the thing.
those guys, we're doing a prank.
Kevin,
I mean,
I don't.
like yesterday in Target, where it was like, hey, maybe we should go to Target, and you were like, I'm in.
Great call. Here's the thing, Kevin, and I love him. This isn't as an insult.
It's gonna
He's
sound
not
like
that fucking crazy. All right. If it was Greg Miller disappeared and there was like fucking riddles all over San Francisco, like that makes sense. Kevin, your example was, what if we go to Target? Like no. Greg's would be like, what if we kidnap a kid with their permission? You know what I mean? Like,
Because everyone knows a child of 10 years old can definitely give adult consent.
Yeah.
Sure, okay, sir.
Greg,
Scoop me up with your big arms.
I'm only where I'm at because enough people have been like, no, we can't get the chloroform. You know, we can't.
You can
kidnap
make
That did
Alfredo.
come up.
No.
Kevin knew.
Now the record, it wasn't that you can't, like, you said it in the way, like, we can't get the chloroform. From what I understand from the story was, like, we can't get the chloroform. Like, they don't sell chloroform.
But the fact that Kevin has looked into it extensively to know that.
To get Alfredo.
The point that I'm making here is that I feel
To
like
prank
Kevin
kidnap
plus Greg,
Alfredo.
he could convince you to fuck it, let's not go back and see what they do. And Kevin plus Nick, it could be the same thing. And I feel like both of you would
There's
have
no
the
way.
same
Nick's
reaction,
too much of a
which is
straight
they're
arrow.
fucking with me. You would jump to they're fucking with me
but here's
before
the thing.
There's
they're
no
dead.
way I would jump to you're fucking with you. You've given me too much. The insane Greg stories I tell, right? The jeans that I don't like wearing on my little body. You know what I mean? It's kind of, you're giving them too much credence, right? Like, again, even if you were like, I'm coming over your house at 7:30 and then you just never came over, I would be like, what the fuck?
But it's not
To be
that, though.
honest, when it comes to me though, honestly, like real talk, not even bullshitting.
Cool G.
If you guys disappeared at 4:30 and we had a party mode scheduled for 4:30, honestly, do you know what I would think? I just didn't hear them talk about it. Everyone told me.
That's what I'm
fair.
saying.
I would just think, oh, I missed the conversation, like
Yeah.
I always do, and I would look in Slack and it wouldn't be there. And I'd be like,
Fuck it.
They just
I'm
had a
going
conversation when I wasn't paying attention. I was on email and I just didn't know.
Games
I would
daily
go
the next
there.
day.
Next day I wake up and be like,
That
the
would not
one
happen with me.
wrinkle to what you said would happen wasn't that. You said Nick would go to angry Nick.
If he realized that we were fucking with him. If he
Ladies
got,
and gentlemen, I just might be a small
no,
town
if
pizza
Nick
lawyer.
jumped to, they're fucking with us. He'd be like, "Fuck this, I'm going home."
So yeah.
no, if I
way-
realize you're fucking with me, that's old Nick. Old Nick gets angry. New Nick gets even. Okay.
No,
You
no.
come
Both
back
of them
in.
go home.
Your chairs look. Yeah, no. But new Nick getting even is. I'm just gonna go.
That's
I'm just gonna relax and go home.
exactly.
I'm gonna go home and have a.
We're getting burritos. I'm coming
burritos.
home.
That's
Wait,
that's all gonna
to
happen.
follow this narrative that we like got to, it was when
This is a vindictive podcast.
well this was
This is like the most cathartic.
Andy
It's
being
cathartic.
like,
I'm done.
this started at like Andy's gonna be like, oh, we have to do a party mode. Oh, they're probably just fucking with us and not coming back to do the party mode.
I would never think that.
And then that's where we went from Nick to Nick. Andy, you're a fucking liar, dude.
I would never think
You're a
that.
liar.
He's a pure soul.
No,
We
but
should
I'm
have
not
definitely
done,
pure.
no, they have to
Improved
do
it.
their fucking jobs.
Thank you, Andy.
You don't think
Bullshit,
that
we
Nick could
canceled-
convince you that you guys just missed a conversation?
No.
You don't think
because
so?
no, because
no, Andy actually pays
because my
attention.
mind wouldn't go, oh, I must have missed it. I'm moving on. No, I would like text and be like, are we still doing party mode? Like,
And then no one responds.
there's tons of times that like it's been jolted in my head where. I mean, shit. I've come in late sometimes, but there's been times where like maybe Nick is running a little bit later than normal, and then Kevin will be like, Nick coming in today? Because we have to do that thing at
It's true, that does
at
happen
noon,
a
and I'll be
lot.
like,
There was definitely a
I'm
time
pretty
where
sure.
I remember Cool Guy didn't show up, and it wasn't full panic mode, but it was like, well, fuck, let's shake some trees. Let's see what's
That's
going
a
on.
little different.
But that's-
if
it's all
Cool Greg disappeared for a day, I'd be
contextual
like, I'm freaking out. We got to figure this out. Because Cool Greg doesn't fuck with people.
The scenario that I'm talking
I've
about
never
only
fucked
works
with anyone to that
on
extent.
Tuesdays. It only works on Tuesdays.
Yeah, how's my mom doing?
When it's party mode and Camp AF
So I got a phone number?
Because that's targeted.
Yeah.
It could be a Friday too.
No,
but then
I wouldn't go to their fucking with me because we don't have like a background like that where it's constant pranks, fucking Impractical Joker style around here. Like we don't do that all the time. I think if we did that all the time and then this happened, then I'd be like, maybe they're fucking
An
with us.
escalation thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
we just don't do that a lot.
We just
Like,
put ice in people's shirts. That's it.
I mean, they don't. I mean, I've never.
I would never do
You
that
just
to Andy.
venomed it.
But that's just like that's the sort of prank that I've never gotten. I don't know. Like
No, Andy, don't prank Andy.
I would immediately go to. Well, they're supposed to be here for party mode recording. They're not.
So what do you
What's
do
going
then?
on?
What do you do?
I would call and text all of you, and if you didn't respond, I'd be like, "What the fuck's going on?" And if another hour went by, I'd be like, "What the hell's happening?" And I would call and text y'all more. And eventually, after several hours, I'd be like, "Something's wrong." They're like, nobody's responding to anything.
Bullshit, dude.
I swear, dude. I believe
Andy's
Andy.
now my
dude,
emergency contact.
Dude, Kevin, my mind. I'm walking
We
down to
should've
a
done
fucking
it. We
corner
should've
store at night. I'm like,
fucking
I'm gonna
done
get
it.
jumped right
I
now.
mean,
Like,
listen,
my
Greg.
mind immediately goes to,
take your shoes off?
danger and shit. Yeah.
Greg, I'll
What
be your
is
emergency
taking
contact if it's cool if I pick up the phone 4 days later and answer the message.
No, definitely
on
not.
Friday.
You would do that thing where you like do it on a KFAF, like, oh, what are you calling about? Like, you remember that one time?
I'm in hostage. It's a hostage situation.
I'm in
Mr. Scarpino, Greg Miller's been involved in a terrible pizza-related car accident.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
It's taking you like take him off life support. Like, oh no, he just needs a ride home. Take him off life
Kill
support.
him. Just kill him. That's what he'd want. No, he's saying literally, don't do it.
Nick, don't do
It's a
it.
good episode.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kind of Funny podcast. Each and every week, 4 best friends gather on this table, each bringing to talk whatever they want to talk. You know how it is. Come on now. Yeah. If you like that, go to patreon.com/kindoffunny. We're a
Excellent
couple of
outro,
bucks.
too.
Well, I mean, like, I still don't have a good one. You know what I mean? I feel
You
like
don't need one.
for so many shows I do, but like it is this table where, and it's like we talk about we just talk now,
We just
and
do
it's great,
talks,
and we
man.
love it.
We talk about what
Everybody,
we wanna talk.
hit me up Twitter. What should be the after that part? I don't have a good answer for you. You know what I mean? I'm just a man.
You're just a man.
Just a man.
While you're at it-
If you like this show, go to patreon.com/kindoffunny. You can get it early. You can get it ad-free. You can get it with a big old pre and post show. All sorts of bonus content. If you don't want to get it early, you don't want it without ads, and you don't want the pre and post show, no big deal. You can go to youtube.com/kindoffunny and roosterteeth.com and podcast services around the globe each and every Friday. Get it there. Right now, we're going to do that post show. Find out what Andy's laughing about over on the Twitter.
KFAF.
The breakout that Barret made.
Really, really great stuff today. Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.